Scotiabank Saddle Dome in downtown Calgary is the site. Game 6, Lethbridge Hurricanes, Calgary Hitmen, the scene. It's simple. The Hurricanes have to win today. If they don't, their season is over. If they do, we'll have a Game 7 on Tuesday. The Hurricanes hope that is in fact the case.
And I really liked the atmosphere in Nicholas Sharon last night. I'd like to do another game there, and let's hope that game happens on Tuesday. But yeah, boy, we got a full 60 minutes, maybe more. Canes need to win this hockey game. Many different things need to go right in order for them to win this. But again, you got to remember, at the end of the day, they are the favorite. They are the team with the most skill. I like their forward unit better than the Calgary Hitmen. I like our goaltender better than Calgary Hitmen's. It's the defense from the Hitmen that have really surprised me as a core. Those 6 guys, I think, have been playing pretty well for the Hitmen right now. The Canes got to find a way to penetrate those 6 guys.
The officials tonight brought to you by the Stovepipe Company. Home is where the hearth is. Jeff Ingram, Mark Pierce wear the armbands. Devin Kohlhauser, Mike Roberts, the linesman. The video goal judge is Don Huber. And 2 supervisors, Tim Tisdale and Richard Dirksen. And Richard Dirksen will be our first intermission guest tonight here at the Saddle Dome. The Hurricanes will go broadcast left to right in blue, trimmed in red and white. The Hitmen right to left in white, trimmed in orange and black. Game 6 underway from Calgary with Lecision winning the opening draw. Wilson will get the puck ahead, and a lay-in by Henry goes over the glass and out of play just 6 seconds into game number 6. As the Hurricanes back in their blue jerseys, hope that the Calgary Hitmen will be feeling the blues after tonight.
Absolutely, a jersey that normally they only wore on Friday nights at home, but they wore these in Game 3, lost in Game 3 in these jerseys, so went to the red ones in Game 4, but back to these ones here tonight.
Another face-off win. Lecision busting after a puck, put to the front of the net. Henry was tied up, comes back. Wilson a drive, loose puck, and it's shoveled wide on the rebound by Henry. Henry gets it out in front. It was picked off there by Folk, and he'll play it ahead to center. Luke Coleman will tip the puck down in the Lethbridge end. Prefontaine is back, and that'll be an icing call against Calgary. 28 seconds into period number 1. Play-by-play brought to you by Kodiak Heating and Air Conditioning, your premier Dave Lennox dealer, serving Lethbridge since 1975.
Hurricanes get that shot through from the point. Coltrane Wilson gets it through, and Nick Henry was there, but he just kind of shoveled it at the net. And I think of the goal that Luke Coleman scored in Game 5, where he's able to wrap it around the goaltender. Coltrane had some room on that one.
Here's a face-off win and a shot by Addison that drifts wide. Mareshko holds on the left boards. Tried to cycle to the corner. That was broken up, and Yaramenko will get it to center. Pass ahead right wing side. Addison will bang it off the glass to the blue line. Held in there as Zimmerman gets the puck. Takes a shot, and Tedachuk equal to that task. Challenging top of the crease. No rebound off the Zimmerman shot.
Again, giveaways. We talked about giveaways, and they just cannot happen. This is too big of a hockey game in order for that to happen. Kalen Addison tried to get that out. Couldn't get it past the blue line. Addie had a tough game last night. Had 3 points in that game last night, so offensively he was okay. But again, another struggle on the minus meter for Kalen Addison last night.
Faceoff will come to the right of Carl Tedachuk, won by Calgary. A wrist shot blocked by Ross. Yaramenko scaling in after a loose puck, gets it on the right boards. Tried to hook it in front for Elder. He got pushed over. Puck comes free. Wilson will get it ahead. Boyko got it to the line, held in. Here's a chance in front. They score! 1 minute in, Calgary leads Game 6, 1-0.
So many breakdowns. Just a simple play to get that puck out, and you kind of bounce it off the boards to yourself, and it doesn't get out. Coltrane Wilson has a play here, and Canes just can't get it out, and a good play by Zimmerman. Sure enough, Bulb's Elders behind the defense on that one. Able to make a little move on Carl Tedachuk, wait him out, and slide it under. And the Hitmen are up early, 1-0.
Caden Elders, first of the postseason, only had 1 assist in the series so far. As Calgary, for the 5th time in 6 games, has the game's first goal. And yet again, the Hurricanes chase the game. As Bellary flips the puck in, he'll pursue on the left side. Comes free to Ryder Korzak. He gave it away. Cousins has the puck, tried to center. Comes back for Bellary on the near boards. Bellary with Cousins and Elmer. Following a shift that had Ross with Boyko and Barloggy. As a puck comes free on the left side, Riley Fiddler-Schultz will get it to center. Addison will take it back and scale back into his own zone. Kalen Addison pass out of the right wing for Jake Helmer. The Calgary product will look up ice. He'll skate to neutral territory and flip the puck in. Shepard on the attack will move in after Zamula. Zamula gets the puck and moves back forward. Bank pass to center, broken up. Jones gave it away. but a cover by Cox, and now flipped ahead. Here's Mahovlich moving in on the right boards. Pass for Zach Cox. He'll get it back into the corner for Mahovlich. Jones moving in. Here's Shepard. He shoots. It's under the goaltender. Cox scores! Zach Cox! Tie game! 1-1! And the fourth line strikes.
Yeah, you were just hoping that wasn't just a great opportunity wasted on that one. Jackson Shepard comes in and kind of hits it right at McNaughton. With the rebound sitting there again, McNaughton overly panics, and a good job by Zach Cox to come in, and McNaughton's laying on his back in the crease, and Cox comes in and is able to go top shelf. That's what you want from your fourth line. You need some energy from those guys. You don't necessarily need a goal every time. You need energy, but boy, when they can bring a goal to your team, that's fantastic.
First goal from the fourth line in this series. An unassisted goal for Cox. As a puck sent around left side, Prefontaine to the front, tipped right on, loose puck, McNaughton down. The Hurricanes buzzing after the rebound, but could not be jammed home by Zach Stringer, who was right in front.
Yeah, and I think that puck was kind of sitting there as well. Again, we've talked about Jack McNaughton and how much trouble he has controlling a lot of rebounds. Pucks are there, and I mean, everybody sees it. We see it obviously from up here pretty easily, but Brent Kissio sees it too, and the pucks are sitting, especially at his feet. He's such a sloppy goaltender. I mean, he's made some big saves in this series, no question about that, but there's a lot of pucks sitting at his feet. The Canes just got to find a way to battle to get to those. And they were able to do that on that first goal by Zach Cox.
A quick response, 1 minute and 8 seconds after Elder opened the scoring at the 1 minute mark. Zach Cox ties the game at 1 as Barlage comes out with Boyko and Ross. And a face-off win for the Hurricanes. Addison at center will cruise into the attacking zone. Now pushed off stride, but cycles the puck in. McNaughton came out of the net to play it. Lost the handle, but it's forced forward, and Zimmerman to center will flip it in. Addison turns back to go fetch. On the right boards, Addison will flip it up the wall, knocked down by Elder. Comes back free, and Boyko will get it up to center ice. Luke Prokop back. He'll send it ahead. Elder will tip it into a Hurricane bench. And out of play for a whistle. 2 minutes, 50 seconds into the first period. Hurricanes leading the shots 4-2. The game is tied 1-1.
Hurricanes kind of got away with one there. Kalen Addison tried to flip that puck out, and it didn't go all the way out. Well, there were 3 hitmen in deep, but Mark Haslett kind of struggled with the puck a little bit. Canes were able to recover, so good break for the Canes on that one.
Another face-off win for the Hurricanes. They've won 6 of the first 7 draws in this game, and that's been a point of emphasis for us in this series, certainly, as the Hurricanes coming into the game tonight, winning only 46% of the draws in the series. Here's a chance in front of the net. Cousins alone, waits and scores! Dylan Cousins! And the Hurricanes have a 2-1 lead early in Game 6.
Yeah, we're just 3 minutes and 8 seconds into this game. I don't know what the Hitmen were doing. I think they were hoping that puck was going out because Dylan Cousins was all by himself in front of the net. Him and Jordy Bellerive, the two of them were right there. And again, what is Jack McNaughton doing on that one? He's flat on his belly on that one, hoping just to make a save. Again, good hands, and they are able to go up top on Jack McNaughton. Boy, what a big goal again for the Canes. Good play by Jake Elmer to keep that in at the blue line. He's the one that threw it up to Cousins, so Elmer's going to get an assist on that one as well.
So Calgary scores at the 1 minute mark. 1 minute and 8 seconds later, Zach Cox tied the game, and then a minute after that, the Hurricanes have their first lead.
For Dylan Cousins, assist to number 20, Jake Elmer. Time of the goal, 3 minutes, 8 seconds.
So Elmer picking up the lone assist on the goal as Tedachuk has a puck come to the front of the net for him, and a crowd ensues after that as Tedachuk was bumped into and got a late whack after he had put the paw down on top of the puck.
Yeah, he's swinging with Ty Carrier. That's something I'd like. I like the feistiness of Carl, and I like him to just stay out of that stuff. Just get the feeling that eventually, that's why the Hitmen were skating by him so much in Game 5 at Nicholas Sharon last night, just beaking at him a little bit, because he's beaking at them the other way as well. And again, you like the feistiness of him, but I mean, you got Coltrane, Wilson, Ty Prefontaine, Marejko that can worry about that stuff.
Faceoff will come to the left of Carl Tedachuk. Cox waved out, so Mahovlich will come in to take the faceoff. Fiddler Schultz won it, but a good poke by Shepard to get it to the line, bouncing through to the goaltender, and Tedachuk will steer it aside. Addison gets it ahead. Shepard will golf it up the wall and down the ice. Foot race. Toder will stride back and get there ahead of Zach Cox. Cox hard on the attack. Toder swings the puck around for Carrier. He'll put it into the middle for Fiddler Schultz, who legs to center. Gets the red line and sends it in. Tedachuk will leave it aside behind the goal for Kalen Addison. 5 points in the first 5 games of this series. A pass forward for Stringer. He'll move in with Henry. Heading to the net. Stringer centered. It goes off the side of the net after a block by a Calgary defender. Puck comes free near boards. Coleman will golf it up the wall. Decision will hold. Sends it into the right corner for Henry. He'll put it to the front of the net. Folk back defensively cut that off. And he'll flip it forward for Josh Prokop. Intercepted and moved back forward by Prefontaine. But now Folk will deliver it ahead. Broken up by Cotton. He'll send the puck in. Henry will move in on the attack. Gets it behind the net for Stringer. Lecision heads to the front of the net. Leading all players in this series with 5 goals after 2 more last night in a losing cause. Of course, had a hat trick in a Game 2 victory for the Hurricanes, did Jake Lecision. As Calgary gets the puck to the Hurricane line. Back is Prefontaine. He'll put up right boards for Cotton. Up ahead for Henry. Tried to tip the puck into the zone, but it didn't work. Now brought forward by Ross. And that'll be an offside call against the Hurricanes as Henry was just inside the zone.
Yeah, we see a little bit of line shuffling here as well for Brent Kissio. The one line I think that's going to stay together for the most part is that fourth line. I mean, they've already got a goal in this hockey game in Cox, Shepard, and Mahovlich. They're going to probably stay together, but you can see some line shuffling already throughout. It'll be just a feel thing for the most part for Brent Kissio already. See, Barloggy out there, Boyko, and Taylor Ross.
Face-off win again for the Hurricanes. Nolan Jones from center will drive it in. Boyko after it on the right side. Barloggy gets the puck. Got tripped up. Penalty coming. Yaramenko will touch the puck, and the Hurricanes will head to the power play. As a tripping call coming here to Mark Kastelik, or is it Caden Elder? Elder will head off.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. We seem to see a lot more of these penalties these days with guys just kind of sticking out their foot almost a little bit. And Elder did that along. Yeah, he sticks out his foot. He slew-footed him from the front. So I guess that's no longer slew-footing. I guess that's basically a trip. And that's exactly what the referees call them. The Canes, up 2-1 in this hockey game, are going to go on the power play.
Face off to the right of McNaughton. Calgary controls, and they'll get a clear right away down the ice. Power play for Lethbridge Honda. Hurricanes converting at 23% in the postseason. They're 6 for 26. They scored 3 times last night. As Bellerive pursues and gets the puck into the corner. Addison up on the rush. Will swing it around. Lecision will hold left wing side. Net front is Ross. Henry up top. Dishes off for Addison. Onto the right wing boards for Jordy Bellerive. He'll look in front. Bellerive walks into the middle. Has a lane. Won't shoot. Passes back for Addison. He's got traffic forming in front. Lets a shot go. That deflected off a Calgary stick. Henry gets it behind the net. Nick Henry left side. Had a stick check there by Yaramenko. In comes Ross to fish the puck free. He'll send it around right boards for Addison. Holds right wing side. Across for Jordy Bellerive. Coming off a 3-point effort last night. Works in down the left side. Leaves it back for Henry. Lets a shot go. Missed the net. Lecision on a rebound. Gets it back to the blue line for Addison. A minute gone. A minute to go in the power play. Addison midpoint will walk into the middle. Looking in front. Plays it back for Bellerive right circle. Bellerive shoots. Loose puck. Great save by McNaughton as Lecision came in for a loose puck. Now puck back to Addison again. Good pressure here by the Hurricanes power play. Henry left circle. Back up top for Addison once more. Addison into the middle for Henry. Now for Bellerive. Put to the front of the net. That missed the man. It was a tip attempt for Lecision as Addison gets it at the line. 30 seconds left in the power play. Addison midpoint looking in front. Watch closely. Now lets a shot go. That didn't get through to the goal. Lecision will track after it. Has a man in front. Bellerive fires. Scores! Jordy Bellerive! And the Hurricanes strike on the power play and lead 3-1 in Game 6.
Boy, we haven't said this very often, but what a good power play there for the Canes. They were just controlling that, and a lot of that was just hard work. And there you go with the give-a-damn meter and just winning battles to pucks and winning them in the corner and getting the play back to Kalen Addison. Addie's able to calm it down at the point. That's exactly what happened, and kind of a breakdown for the Hitmen as well. They're going to call a timeout here. They've seen enough. 3-1 already for the Hurricanes in this game. And again, this was a game that saw the Calgary Hitmen score first. What a great power play goal for Jordy Bellerive. He came in and just wired that all by himself in front.
So Bellerive will get his second of the series, scored his first of the series last night, and he's a guy that can turn a series around, and we're starting to maybe see that, hopefully.
Yeah, and he can turn it around so many different ways as well. He loves to play the body. He's a physical player out there, and he loves to play that way. And, I mean, so many other players or fans of him just want to see him play that skill game that he has so much. Well, he's the perfect combination in a lot of ways, and he's showed it in this series so far. And, boy, that's a big goal. I didn't think he was going to wire that from the front because I thought that puck was rolling a little bit on the pass out from Lecision, but it wasn't. He just absolutely hammered that by Jack McNaughton.
Timeout was brought to you by Acura Plumbing and Gas Fitting. As a faceoff will come at center, Hurricanes up 3-1 early here in game number 6, a must-win game for the Canes.
Second of the playoffs, scored by number 15, Jordy Bellerive. Assist to number 10, Jake Lecision. And number 2, Keelan Addison.
So Addison will draw the second helper. Now a chance for Stotts moving in, but offside at the Lethbridge blue line.
Hurricanes didn't like very much that after the offside. Stotts didn't really shoot it at the net, but just kind of directed it at Carl Tedachuk a little bit. Never something you really like as an opposing player. I've been impressed with Riley Stotts in this series. I like the way he plays. And again, we talk about Mark Kastelik being back in the lineup, and that just is able to create more depth down the lineup for the Hitmen. And you're seeing players play better, playing bigger roles. We've talked about Ryder Korzak a lot. I've been impressed with Cale Zimmerman as well. He's able to play with Kastelik on that so-called top line, if you will.
Talk about Stotts. He came over in a trade last year from the Swift Current Broncos early in that season. Mateo Gennaro and Beck Malenstein going the other way, and had a pretty good second half with Calgary. Drafted in the third round by Toronto as Calgary moves in. Malma shot, and that goes low and wide of the net. Held in by Yaramenko, a bid from the right side, and that goes wide. Now back to the blue line, Vandal East. Sends it around far side. Prokop moving in from the blue. Got poke checked by Ross, and he'll get it to the line. Held in, Vandal East, the drive, tipped to the front. Great save by Tedachuk. Found it through the screen and a deflection, and that's a big stop early as the Hurricanes remain in front by a couple, leading 3-1 here early in a must-win Game 6. Just approaching the 8-minute mark of the first period as Stotts will lift it in. Prefontaine on his horse, and that'll be an icing call against the Hitmen.
Boy, you're right. What a save that is to fight through the screen, as you mentioned, but it was that deflection. I mean, we could see the deflection coming from up here because it looked like the shot was going wide a little bit unless it found a stick, and sure enough, it did. Carl's just able to throw out his left pad on that one, and just a great save by him. We talk about him being one of the keys. Needs to make some saves. That's a good one right there. Good save, but also at a good time as well.
Faceoff will come to the right of Jack McNaughton. Canes win the draw, fourth line out. Prefontaine a long-range shot, and McNaughton picked that up through a screen and was able to cover.
Up 3-1 again in this game. What that does for you, I mean, granted, it's still real early, but it gives you a chance to play all four of your lines. And, I mean, we've talked about Calgary and the fact that they are, for the most part, a three-line hockey club. You know, at some point, you feel that it's going to wear down their big players.
Face-off win again for the Hurricanes, and a tap to the blue line came outside the zone, so Lethbridge will have to tag up. Yaramenko back for Calgary will get the puck ahead. Shepard will send it back in and start a change as Carson Folk goes back. Flipped it up the boards and out to center. Merezka will get it back in front of his own bench. Dropped it back to Kalen Addison, and Addison will go cross seam to center for Henry. And we have a whistle here and a stoppage of play. An offside call against Calgary.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what it is on that one. I think it is offside. Yeah, it came off a stick. Linesman explaining it to Kalen Addison because he was a little in the dark on that one as well as us, but it looks like it's going to be offside.
So face-off will come just outside the Lethbridge zone. Carson Folk will win the draw. Calgary gets possession. Luke Prokop will move in. A snap shot fought off by Tedachuk, and the puck goes in behind the net. Now after it on the near side. Calgary on the attack, but Lecision intercepts and clears the puck down the ice. Henry will beat out an icing call. On the right side, Henry gets it for Stringer. Blue line feed for Addison. Had to stretch to hold the zone. Now sends it back in deep. Stringer behind the goal. Got tied up there by Luke Prokop. Henry in trying to dig the puck free. Folk back defensively behind the Calgary goal as well. Stringer dug it loose. Gets it for Lecision. He's pressured by Vandal East. Wrapped up. Loose puck for Stringer. He'll cycle to the corner. Lecision will get the puck. Got a bit of a cross-check from Vandal East. Now a slash from Vandal East, who then stole the puck and moves it forward and out to center ice. Stringer pursues, lunges into Coleman, and steals the puck, then dumps the puck into Calgary territory. Elmer in on the attack, nearly picked off a pass from the goaltender. Now a steal. Elmer gets a shot, and that goes off the stick of Elder and wide. Bellerive gets the puck left side. Elmer in the corner, pressured by Folk. Puck comes free. Bellerive trying to dig it loose. Vandalist in the fray again. Kicks the puck ahead. Elder just came in and punched Cousins in the head. And the Hitmen will get the puck and clear it out to center all the way down, and that'll go the distance for an icing call against the Calgary Hitmen.
Yeah, Hitmen shouldn't be allowed to make a line change on that one as well. So you're right. Dylan Cousins kind of came in to check Elder. Threw up the elbow or the or the glove right in the face of Dylan. He went down a little bit, but no penalty called on that one.
Faceoff will come to the right of Jack McNaughton. 10:28 to go here in the first period. Hurricanes leading the shots 9-6. Leading the game 3-1. As Prefontaine lets a shot go. Bouncing puck in front. Cousins looking for it, but it was knocked away. Elder will get it to the blue line. And just outside the line, brought back in by Elmer on the offside. And now Folk and Bellerive push and shove.
I've seen that a lot from Carson Folk. A lot of punches in the face and linesmen getting in the way. And not a whole lot. We had a fight in this series? No fights yet in this series, no.
Well, if you count the kind of brawl at the end of game 2.
I guess that was kind of a dumb statement by me. Because, we had a line brawl.
We haven't had a real hockey fight.
Yeah, a one-on-one fight, I guess.
Faceoff will come outside the Calgary zone. Barloggy will dig in for the draw out there with Boyko and Ross. And Calgary wins the faceoff. Zamula on the left wing at center will get it ahead, and Zimmerman will tip the puck in. Elder in on the attack. Jones and him collide. Elder got a stick up on Jones, still undetected by the referee again. Puck to the blue line, held in. A shot toward the goal, knocked away. Held at the line by Zamula. Floated to the goal. It comes back. Elder a rip, and that goes wide of the net. Ross got tripped up by Kastelik, and again no call. Referees are letting them play as Boyko gets the puck down to the Calgary blue line. Dakota Krebs is back. He'll leave it off for Zamula. Pass ahead to center. In comes Elder on the right wing. Caden Elder pass to the trailer. Kastelik a shot, an off-speed one, and it was blocked away by the goaltender Tedachuk. Now Kastelik down low, gets the puck in front, but his line mates were changing. Korzak off the bench will move it forward. Toter brings it in, and Kastelik is offside. It's been a good start for the Hurricanes. They fell behind early, but they've popped 3 unanswered. They lead Calgary 3-1 here in Game 6. You're listening to New Way Kubota Hurricanes playoff hockey on 106.7 Rock.
New Way Kubota is your Kubota dealer for the Lethbridge area. They have certified Kubota technicians, a fully stocked parts department, and a professional sales team to help serve you better. New Way Kubota is also a great dealership that is conveniently located on Range Road 210 across from Broxburn Business Park. Roy would like to personally invite you to stop in for your equipment needs or just a coffee. New Way Kubota, open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, or shop anytime online at newwaykubota.com.
While you're at work, let your dog play at Pet City Canada on 13th Street North. Never been? We invite you to drop in and have a look at our awesome facility. Most dogs love to socialize, and at Pet City, we have great spaces for them to play, inside and out. Our outdoor playground is super fun. They can climb in the fort, play with toys, and lounge in the kiddie pool. For those dogs that are a little shy, we have daycare space for them too. Pet City Canada. So much more than a doggy daycare, it's doggy play care. Visit us on 13th Street North, online, or call 380-4922.
When you need plumbing done right, call Accurate Plumbing. On target every time. Whether you need plumbing for a reno or a new build, Accurate Plumbing is there for you. And if you're faced with a plumbing situation, like a leak in a pipe or an urgent need for that downstairs bathroom, connect with Accurate Plumbing in Lethbridge and then relax as they take care of everything. For fast, efficient, and experienced service, call them at 403-331-7745 or find them on Facebook.
Hurricanes hockey on 106.7 Rock. Now, back to the Arby's downtown Lethbridge broadcast booth with Dustin Forbes.
Dustin Forbes, Kent Rosen, Treader, Scotiabank Saddledome, a 3-1 lead for the Lethbridge Hurricanes here in a must-win Game 6. Face-off at center, and it's won by Calgary. Toter will move it back for Yeramenko, up to center on the right side for Korzak. He'll tip it to the Hurricane line. Lecision back, plays it up the right wing side for Nick Henry, and he'll lay it down to the Calgary Blue. If you're just joining us, Calgary opened the scoring a minute into the hockey game, but Cox, Cousins, and Bellerive have answered since. As the Hurricanes lead 3-1, Lecision gets the puck ahead for Stringer, and he'll just lay it out to neutral ice. Toder backtracks to his own line. Played it forward, but it was picked off by Henry. He'll chip the puck into the Calgary end. Yaramenko goes back. Puck sent around far side. Korczak couldn't handle it. Comes free to Cousins off the bench, and he'll set it back into Calgary territory. Hurricanes will complete a change. Bellerive-Elmer out to join Cousins. Cousins gets the puck for Elmer. He'll fire, and that was blocked. Comes back to the line. Prefontaine lets one go, and that was blocked as well. Yaramenko for Calgary will get it on the right boards, and he'll play it up the gut and all the way down. Foot race, and Cotton has the slight edge on Coleman, and an icing call against Calgary.
I know you asked Brent Kissio before the game if he was going to switch the lines up, and he told you he was, and then we got the lineup sheet, and he basically lied to us because they were the exact same as last night, but these lines are different. So I don't know if he just decided not to switch up the lines on paper and then decided to go with them, because he has switched the lines up.
He has. Right now, Cousins with Bellerive and Elmer. Ross is with Barloggy and Boyko, and Stringer on the top unit with Lecision and Henry. The fourth line, Shepard, Cox, and Mahovlich, the only one intact from last night.
And so far it's worked out very well for Kissio and the Canes.
Here's a puck held inside the zone. Cousins for Elmer, blew a tire, but hangs onto the puck, put to the front. Loose puck in front, and it's picked up and cleared over the head of everybody and out to center. Wilson will get it to Elmer. He'll throw it back into Calgary territory. Elder for Calgary sends it back for Yaramenko. Now on for Toder. Bank pass to Coleman. He'll, I thought, tip the puck. I thought I heard it from up here, and we're ways away. I thought I heard that tip, but no tip by the referee in his mind, so an icing call against Calgary.
Two extremes, isn't it, from last night to tonight?
Yeah.
10 rows up center ice last night. Now we're deep in the Hurricane zone and 94 stories up.
Not quite as bad as Edmonton.
I've heard not as bad as Edmonton, according to you, though.
Faceoff will come to the left of the goaltender, McNaughton, and a shot by Ross was off his shin pad wide. Merezko gets it back to a covering Ross. He'll float it in front, comes ricocheting toward Boyko, but he couldn't handle it, and Calgary will get it and work to center. Coleman sends it in. Tedachuk ventured out to play it, put it to the wall. Elder gets it back to the front, and Tedachuk had some trouble with that one. Addison tapped through for Barloggy. Now ahead Boyko, rink-wide pass. Ross will jump onto it. Moving in on the left wing. Curls, waiting for help. Put it across. Boyko will hustle in, throws to the side. Barloggy gets it behind the goal. Wraparound try, trying to stuff it home, and McNaughton got the pad down and covers the rebound for a whistle.
Yeah, not a bad idea. It looks like the referee's got his arms up in the air that he's calling a high sticking penalty. And it looks like it is going to go against Taylor Ross here. It's one right in front of Jack McNaughton as well, so I don't think it was a malicious high stick. It was just one of those ones where he went to hit a guy in front of the net and a little after whistle paddle and kind of rode up on the shoulder pads and got up a little high. But yeah, Hurricanes are going to go on a penalty kill here. We talked about the specialty teams and how good the power play has looked for the Calgary Hitmen. Number 2 ranked penalty, or rather power play in the regular season in the entire WHL. They got some skill. They throw the puck around well, so it's a big test for the penalty killers for the Canes, who've done pretty good in this series.
Hurricanes' power play percentage actually better than Calgary's coming into Game 6 in this series. Calgary converting at 20%. They're 4 for 20 in the postseason as Folk moves in on the near side. Leaves it back at the line, touch to the middle, and it's held in by Kastelik. He'll get the puck to the front of the net, and they score! 17 seconds, that's all it took, and Calgary scores on the power play to cut the Lethbridge lead to 1. It's 3-2.
Jeez, take your guy. You can see that from up here. It was just a simple pass out front, and Jake Lecision just doesn't tie up his guy. And again, the Canes have a chance to get that puck out, and Zimmerman just wills it, wants it a little harder than Jake Lecision on that one. He's able to tip it over Carl Tedachuk on that one. Canes again had an opportunity to get that out at the blue line. Weren't able to do it. The Hitmen make him pay on it.
Zimmerman will get his second of the postseason. Had his first last night as Calgary moves back in. Chance to the front of the net, and it goes back to the line. Here's a shot by Krebs. Comes to Elder, and he couldn't negotiate the puck. Put to the side, and it's intercepted. Merezko will get it back forward. Cousins will take it free and get it ahead to center ice. bouncing across the line. Elmer got clipped with a high stick. No call there. That hit Elmer right in the visor. Cousins gets a shot and an easy save for McNaughton. You could hear Brent Kissio yelling from up here that was a high stick as Elmer gets the puck on the near side. Moving in, Elmer put to the front to shot. Rebound, Cousins after it. Backhand shot. That was stopped. Now it's free, and getting it is Mark Kastelic for Calgary. He'll start to center 1-on-3 and backhand the puck in. A bouncer on Tedachuk. He'll leave it aside for Addison. And Addison will get the puck and look up ice. Off the window to center. Falls to Mahovlich. He'll play it ahead for Shepard. In on the left wing. Snapshot. That goes off a body wide. Puck behind the net. Mahovlich got taken down. He's slow to get up as Folk and him collided, and now Malm will pick to center. Got across the line. It sends it in. Prefontaine goes back. He'll get it behind the Lethbridge net and play it off the glass up the wall. Stotts couldn't hold it. Forced out by Jackson Shepard. Now Toder for Calgary. Up the right side. Cotton will send it back to center ice. Toder will get it and move it forward for Malm. Moving in, took a shot. That deflected far board. Stotts after it. Played behind the net. Prefontaine watching Malm. In comes Ross to try and dig it loose. Comes free, and Prefontaine on the left wing will leg it ahead and pass it to the middle for Cox. 3-on-2. Pass ahead, Ross moving in. Down the left boards, put it across. Boyko will track after at right wing. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first period. Lethbridge leading Game 6, 3-2. In a must-win game, Wilson from the right point sends it into the corner. That took a funny hop by Boyko. Yaramenko stepped in front of Ross and gets the puck ahead to center. He'll leg it across the Hurricane line. Yaramenko slows inside the zone. Leaves for his defense partner Zamula, who tried a shot. That deflected high. Puck around the dasher board. Held in. Now a long shot in. And Tedachuk will swallow that and get a stoppage with 4:47 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, lots of shots on goal already here. Still got about 5 minutes to go here in this first period. And the two teams have combined for 24 shots. So they're both throwing pucks at the net for sure. And that was just Yaramenko just hoping for some sort of deflection, but no traffic in front. Carl Tedachuk's easy. Makes an easy save on that one.
Brent Kissio at the Hurricanes bench, absolutely livid with Jeff Ingram. That high stick was not called. Calgary's taken a few liberties early in this hockey game, getting their sticks up. Caden Elder's done it a couple of times. Here's a face-off win for the Hurricanes, but Coleman will get possession down low. Put it to the front of the net. That was broken up, and Mareshko will get it forward. Quick touch into the middle, and Stringer will move it to center ice. On the backhand, he'll send it in. Krebs will go back. Stringer hard on the attack. Henry in to try and dig it free. Puck comes loose for Jackson Vandalist, and he'll leg it to center with a pass ahead. Carson Folk with room. Across the Hurricane line, he'll send the puck around. Josh Prokop will hustle to it. He got hit. Puck comes back to the line. Krebs, a one-timer. That didn't get through. It was blocked by Mareshko. Folk on the near boards lost the handle and taken away by Lecision. He'll skate it to center before rifling it into the Calgary zone. Elder awaits it on the right side. He'll send it back up the wall. Calgary was changing. Puck comes into the middle, and Elder will get the puck forward, and that's going to be a penalty to the Hurricanes. Cotton.
And that you call?
Yeah. Jeff Ingram, the referee that calls that one.
Just Alex kind of took a bad angle on that one, if you will. Alex Cotton did. And the Hitmen, whose power play has looked good. You mentioned the numbers, but the Hurricanes have a better numbers-wise power play, but I just think the Hitmen power play has looked dangerous almost every single time. They've had some opportunities. They're already 1-for-1 in this hockey game, and they're going to get another chance to even this up.
Canes win the draw. Prefontaine will get it ahead. Elmer ahead of the play, and a puck skipped by him. Tough one to negotiate there as Elmer lays the body down low. Kastelic swoops in to get the puck and starts up to center. He led the WHL in power play goals with 24 this year. Gets the puck ahead for Folk. He'll curl near side corner. Shoveled it to the line. Elmer will fan on a clearing attempt. Calgary holds the zone. Zamula for James Malm. Left circle, spinning at the dot. Looks cross seam, hangs on. Now goes cross seam, comes through to Folk, who goes back near side for Zamula. Return to Folk, right circle. Zamula at the blue line, a shot, and that was blocked by Cousins, and the puck goes out of play.
With Jake Elmer not being able to get that puck out, you just think, oh no, that's another one of those ones, because every time it seems we can't get the puck out when we have an opportunity, it ends up in the back of our net. Still just going to be a face-off here to the left of Karl Tedachuk with 1:19 to go in the power play for the Hitmen. 3:15 to go in the first period. Again, a period that saw the Hitmen score first. Hurricanes battled back with 3, and Calgary's got a power play goal to make it 3-2.
Working on their second opportunity on the power play as Henry knocked down a pass and starts to pull away. Decision coming up late. Henry will leave it free, but Stotts will get back and take the puck free. Riley Stotts leaves it back. Yaramenko behind his net will look up ice. 2:50 to go here in the first period. 3-2 Lethbridge here in Game 6 as Coleman picks in. Takes the shot off the side of the net. Prokop will track down the loose puck. He'll send it back around near side. A foot race to it. Henry golfs it up the wall and past Elder out to center ice. Yaramenko takes it back at his own blue line. Watched closely by Lecision. Yaramenko gets the puck free. He'll play it ahead for Prokop, who tips it in. Back will go Igor Merezhko. Turns and rifles it down the ice.
Good talk out there on the ice. You could hear the Canes telling Merezhko he had time to turn around, get on his forehand, and dump that down.
20 seconds left in the Pizza Hut penalty kill. Yaramenko will start from his own zone. Pass for Vandelis. Now back for Yaramenko. Off the bench came Krebs. And an offside call here at the Lethbridge blue line against the Hitmen.
Yeah, I think it's icing.
Is it icing?
Yeah, it's going to be icing. It's going to go all the way back. So good break there for the Canes. Only 11 seconds left in the Hitmen power play. Yeah, they had a Hitmen guy jump on the ice, and there were 6 guys out on the ice for a little bit, but not enough to warrant a penalty.
Faceoff will come to the right of Jack McNaughton. 2:08 to go in the first period. 11 seconds left in the penalty to Alex Cotton. And Calgary wins the draw. Puck moved forward. Vandelis to head on the right wing. A dump in by Castle. It comes right into the middle. Wilson back will work it to the corner. Got it forward for Ross on the near side. Cotton out of the penalty box. Hurricanes kill it off. And now Barlagi will start to center on a steal. 4 Canes through neutral ice. Barlagi in. Across for Addison. The pass was out of his reach. And Calgary will wind back to center. Boyko back. Here's a chance for Zimmerman. Put to the front. And it just missed Elder on a one-touch opportunity. And now Ross will get tracked down by Vandelis. Ross wanted a penalty. Calgary clears the puck back down. That skipped on Tedachuk.
It did.
Good thing his pads were together.
Yeah, it almost found a 5-hole.
Back goes Lane Toder with just over a minute to go here in the first period. Hurricanes would like to get out of it with the lead as Jones gets the puck on his backhand ahead, held in. Here's a chance. Toder centered it and nobody was there. Cousins will work to center on the left side. Across the Calgary line, ran into 4 white sweaters who converged to get the puck. Korzak a receive at center. He'll leave for Malm on the left boards. Tried to play it back. Korzak gets it. Up top, it skipped on Stotts. Comes to the blue line. Yaramenko, a wrist shot tipped and into the corner. Elmer back defensively on the right wing. Tried to step off the wall with the puck. It was taken away by Korzak under a minute to go in the first period. Elmer gets it on the near side and just scoops the puck out to center and all the way down. Yaramenko will stride back, and that'll be an icing call against the Hurricanes with 29.4 seconds to go here in the first period. 3-2 Lethbridge in front.
Yeah, don't hate the play by Jake Elmer on that one. Canes are kind of hemmed in their zone a little bit, just kind of icing the puck down. Rely on your center. Dylan Cousins has done a pretty good job in the face-off dot. The Canes are not as good as the Hitmen have been in the face-off dot in this series. And Mark Kastelek, who's one of the best face-off guys in the league, comes out here for the Hitmen.
Cousins will counter him. Cousins has to put his stick down first. And Kastelek wins the draw, but a good jump ahead by Elmer. And Bellerive will get it ahead to Prefontaine, who lost the handle. Turn back forward. Coleman will get it back in his own zone. 20 seconds to go in the period. Puck freed near, and now Coleman will bust through, trying to get to the net. It was poked away by Tedachuk. Puck comes free on the far side. Stringer was there. Now reversed in behind the net. Comes to Coleman on the near wall. Luke Coleman spins it in behind the net for Kastelek. Centering. Comes back up top. Coleman has it, but it was knocked to the boards, and that'll do it for the first period. The Hurricanes score 3 Sandwiched between two Calgary goals. 5 total in the first. Lethbridge leads 3-2 after 1.
Yeah, and again, the Hurricanes have only scored 4 goals in the first period in this entire series, and you remember 3 of them came in game 2, so a good job by them. We talk about them scoring early and how important that was. Well, they did it here in this hockey game. Gave up 2, but they scored 3, so I guess good period for the Hurricanes on the road.
3-2, the Canes in front through 20 minutes here in Game 6, a must-win for the Hurricanes.
Back to the action. Now, with your second period of Canes hockey, here's Dustin Forbes.
Scotiabank Saddledome. Game 6, Lethbridge down in the series 3-2, but they lead this hockey game at 3-2 on what was a pretty wild first period, Rosie.
Yeah, absolutely. It was the Hitmen that scored first and scored early in this hockey game, but the Canes were able to bounce back, getting a goal from their fourth line. Zach Cox, huge one to tie it up at 1. Cousins and Bellerive made it 3-1. Zimmerman power play goal late. 3-2, and that's where we stand right now as the second period's underway.
Canes going right to left in blue. Calgary left to right in white as Henry moves in on the left boards. Tried to get to the front of the net. It comes back to Merezko. He tried to center. That was blocked, and Folk will clear the puck to center ice. Kalen Addison backtracking. A pass intended for Stringer was off the mark, and that'll be an icing call against Calgary, or against Lethbridge. 22 seconds in to the second period.
Brent Kissio has been talking about getting pucks on net. Pretty simple play. Just get pucks on net, take away the eyes of Jack McNaughton, and they did that in that first period, getting 3 goals and right around the net as well. Good job by the Canes. That's what you want. We saw that last night in Nicholas Sharon, how badly the Hitmen were going to the net.
Faceoff will come to the right of Carl Tedchuk. Folk waved out. Coleman will come in to take the draw against Lecision, who wins it. Addison will get it on the right boards. And a puck flipped up and out to center ice. Laid out to center ice. Prokop will advance it for Coleman. Moving in with Folk. Coleman goes round the net. A good stick by Merezko to knock the puck away, but it's stolen back by Folk in the corner. Merezko fell but gets possession. He'll start away into the middle of the ice and work his way to center. Onto the left wing, Henry will drive the puck in. That'll start a change for the Hurricanes. McNaughton out of the net to play the puck off. Yegor Zamula starts up ice. The Philadelphia prospect gets the red line and flipped it forward. Prefontaine will scoop it back ahead. It comes through to Cousins. 2-on-1 with Bellerive. Cousins in, lost the handle. Puck comes into the corner. Bellerive will get it for Elmer. Elmer throws it cross ice. Wilson will pinch in from the right boards and poke it to the corner for Cousins. Dylan Cousins kicks the puck back to a covering Elmer at the right point. Long shot, tipped through, comes into the feet of Bellerive. He couldn't negotiate it, and Zamula will send it to an open side. Prefontaine will poke it back forward. Kastelik will turn it back in his own zone for Yeramenko. Up ahead to center for Elder. Tipped it through for Zimmerman with Kastelik. A pass intended for Kastelik. Hit the shin pad of Wilson and goes into the near corner. In the Lethbridge end, Bellerive back defensively, steals the puck, gets it ahead to Cousins. Into the middle, held in. Vandalese, the wrist shot, saved by Tedchuk. Rebound cleared to the near side. Cousins up ahead. The pass missed. Elmer comes through to Vandalese, and he'll rip it back in. Tedchuk stops it behind the net. Back to get it is Prefontaine. He's flushed out from behind the net. An advanced pass to center for Ross, trying to slip through. Ross will work it across the Calgary line. Stotts goes back. Spinning left wing corner, put into the middle of his own zone for Vandalese. And now for Krebs, cross ice pass. Stotts moving in, but Malm was a step ahead on the near boards, offside. 2:13 into period number 2, which is brought to you by McNamara's Flooring Studio, helping you make excellent flooring selections for your home or business.
You just get the feeling that the next goal in this hockey game is a big one, and if the Canes can get it and put themselves up by 2 here once again, that would obviously be huge. The next one for the Hitmen would obviously tie it up, so it's a big one, the next one, because you get the feeling that we saw 5 goals in that first period. Teams will tighten up a little bit now.
Here's a chance to the front of the net on a pinball, and the Hurricanes able to clear. Ross will pursue at center. Puck comes free to Barloghi. He'll carry in on the left wing. Barloghi to the net, centered in front, and a good stick there defensively by Malm as Boyko was coming in back door. Puck free, it's lifted out to center. Jones will knock it down, trying to advance it. Bouncing puck past Barloghi. Now it comes through. Here's a chance for Folk. Check that Stotts a shot, and that was shrugged away by Tedchuk, but we have a penalty coming to the Hurricanes. And Calgary is going to go to the power play here.
Yeah, and both officials had their arms up in the air. They're going to check if there's any blood on Lane Toder doesn't look like there's going to be, so just a 2-minute penalty on that one. But Jordy Bellerive kind of on the back check. Got his stick up. Or rather, Logan Barloggy. It's Bellerive over that's arguing the call.
That was on the follow-through.
Yeah. Oh, that's... Yeah. The Hitmen were breaking out of the zone. I don't even think Logan got the puck at all either. He missed the puck. Got Toder's face.
But that won't make Brent Kissio happy after the missed high sticks of the first period the Calgary way. So the Hurricanes tasked with a penalty kill for Pizza Hut. They killed off the last one as the puck comes to the front of the net. Tedachuk will sweep it off for Henry, who gets it clear to the line. Hit the midsection of Folk, and he's able to hold the zone. Sent back in deep. Henry gets it behind his goal. A bouncing disc stolen away by Kastelik. He'll get the puck across. Folk a one-timer. He fanned on it. Henry gets the puck around. Held in left point by Zamula. Across for Carson Folk, right circle. Walking in, Folk across. Malm will receive it. Put to the front of the net. Kastelik was tied up and couldn't make contact on what would have been a tap-in. Malm, right circle, looking in front. Goes across the line for Zamula. Back up top to Malm. Dishes free for Folk. Off the front of the net comes Kastelik. He'll go cross ice with a pass. Malm, a shot. Missed the net. Blocker side. Falls to the near side for Folk. Good pressure by Calgary in the power play. Zamula. Malm put to the front. Tip to the goal. Tedachuk the save. Puck free in the right corner. Dug loose by Kastelik. Now onto the right wall for Folk. Tried to work it back in deep. It comes to the blue line. Zamula will send it across. Malm left circle, walking in with time. Malm curls, looks up top. Zamula, one-timer. Off a body to the near boards. Folk will get it. Cycles down for Kastelik. Put to the front. Prefontaine will get the puck and finally get it clear.
Boy, did they need that as well to change all four guys. They were hemmed in their zone for the first minute of this power play.
40 seconds left in the man advantage as Zamula starts to center with a pass for Elder. He's got Prokop to the front of the net. Elder works to the corner, sends it around for Yeremenko off the bench. Vladislav Yeremenko fed it down the wall for Luke Coleman. Coleman will leave it off on the left side for Stotts. Broken stick for Merezhko. Here's a chance for Stotts left circle. Merezhko defending without a stick. Put to the front of the net. It comes into the middle. Cousins will poke for it and get it outside the line. Yeremenko quickly back forward. Merezhko couldn't get to the bench for a new stick as Stotts moves back in. A shot pass for Elder didn't connect. Now Coleman on the right boards. Chopped away by Jones. Puck fed forward out of the boxes. Barloggy. He'll receive a pass with Elmer. Moving in, Elmer across. Addison with room. He fires and he missed the net on the blocker side of McNaughton. And Coleman will get away to center on the right wing. Moving in on Cotton. Coleman net drive. And Cotton knocked the puck behind the net. Addison will get it free. Kalen Addison looking up ice as the Hurricanes back to full strength. Kill off another Calgary power play as Barloggy moves in. Centers, comes back, Cotton, a drive, and a save by McNaughton, who looked like he had overcommitted a little bit.
Yeah, he made that save a lot tougher than it should have been. It was just not even a slap shot, kind of a half slapper from the point from Alex Cotton. Good play by Logan Barloggy, showing a little more hustle after sitting in the box and feeling shame, if you will. He gets right out and creates a good job of forechecking on that one and throws that puck back to the point. Alex Cotton walks into it, but you're right, it looked like a lot tougher save. Jack McNaughton made it look than it really probably was.
Faceoff will come to the left of Jack McNaughton. Zach Cox will dig in for the draw and win it back to the line. Addison feeds it into the right corner for Jackson Shepard. Centered in front, comes back to the line. Cotton again, tried a shot. That didn't get through. Krebs will send it to an open side, and now Clausen will move it forward to center for Carrier. A rare fourth line shift for Calgary. Carrier put a shot toward the goal. It went wide. Clausen gets it on the far side. Feeds it back to the blue line. Vandalese D-to-D. Krebs point pass in front. Score! A bounce off Devin Clausen and into the net. It's a tie game, 3-3.
I was just going to say, you want me to say the B word one more time? It's amazing how many bounces this Calgary Hitmen team has got. That just went off the shin pad of Devin Clausen going to the net. Didn't even get a stick on it. Hits him in the shin pad and it goes past Carl Tedachuk. Even Tedachuk's just looking and putting his arms in the air going, really? It's just unbelievable how many bounces one team can get in a series. And the Hitmen are getting all of it. But again, always been told you got to work hard for your bounces. The Hitmen have been outworking the Canes in this series. And it continues, and we got a tied hockey game, 3-3. Talk about fourth-line goals for the Hurricanes. Oh, you just got a fourth-line one for the Hitmen.
Here's a dump in on goal, and McNaughton will grab it. Here's the call.
Assistant number 2, Dakota Krebs. Anthem number 5, Jackson Vandalist. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 42 seconds.
So Krebs and Vandalist pick up the helpers on the goal by Devin Clausen to make it a tie game. Faceoff will come to the right of Jack McNaughton in the Calgary zone. And a win for Kaslik. Toder will send the puck around. Held in, though, by a Hurricane. Ross will get it up top. Taylor Ross has the puck free on the near side. Goes around the net. Ross surveying. Tried to center. That was broken up, and Elder will clear the puck to center ice. Prefontaine turns it back forward. Toder trying to reverse for Luke Prokop. That goes deep into the Calgary zone. A big hit down low by Ross on Prokop, who's slow to get up. Ross in the corner was met by Toder, and Toder's going to get a penalty here for slashing.
Absolutely. He went right over to Taylor Ross. And call it slashing. That could have been a cross-check. Boy, a nasty cross-check right to the ribs of Taylor Ross. Again, you just got to show some sort of discipline in this game, and Lane Toder didn't do that. Just a clean hit for sure by Taylor Ross, but Toder goes right after him. Tries to either pick a fight or what, but came in with a cross-check to the ribs and then gave him a little two-hand as well. I didn't like the cross-check. Cross-check got him in a pretty vulnerable spot, but good job by the official to see that. Again, this is playoff hockey. You don't need to go over there every time there's a hit. I get it during the regular season. We see that all the time when some guy gets leveled. Somebody's coming over and picking a fight. This is playoff hockey. So the Canes, though, it doesn't mean anything if the Canes don't make him pay for it. Canes need a goal here.
1-for-1 on the power play. Bellerive scored in the first period on the man advantage. Canes win the draw. Addison, a quick shot from the line, and McNaughton grabs it with the glove and stops play.
Yeah, good job. Yeah. I don't hate that play by Kalen. Just walk in, absolutely. You got a goaltender that's fighting it a lot of the times. Blast it. That's what Kalen did on that one, inside the blue line as well.
Faceoff will come to the right of McNaughton again. Power play for Lethbridge Honda. 1-for-1 in the hockey game. 7 for 27 in the series. As Lecision wins the puck to the boards. Ross tried to kick it free, but it came right to Kastelik, who gets it clear down the ice. Kastelik, first man to the puck in the corner in the Lethbridge end. He'll swing it around far boards. Henry will track after it and reverse back for Kalen Addison. Addison from behind his net will look up ice. Leaves back for Nick Henry, and Henry will start his way to center. Pass onto the right boards for Jordy Bellerive. He'll snap the puck in. Lecision onto it on the left board. Sends it back around. Everybody was on the one side, and that'll act as a clear for Calgary as Bellerive forced back into his own zone for Addison, a pass. Kalen Addison turns inside his own zone and sends it ahead to Jordy Bellerive again. Onto the fly for Ross. Moving in, he shoots a big rebound, and it's gobbled up and cleared to the line, but held in. Addison midpoint. Plays it off right side for Bellerive, out of his reach. Bellerive will send it back to the blue line for Henry. Now for Addison again midpoint. Kalen Addison for Bellerive, right circle. Bellerive trying to spin away from Fiddler Schultz, who's right on him. Bellerive gets the puck, but got taken down, and Zimmerman will find the puck and clear. That's what happens when you're not moving your feet on the power play. It's easy to defend.
It's so easy. Yeah, the Hitmen are just standing there. There's 4 defenders just standing in a box.
Here's Cousins with a pass for Elmer moving in. Elmer shoots off the bar. Elmer thinks it's in, but I think it hit the crossbar, and Calgary will get it clear to center. Back will go Cousins to get the puck. Went off the toe of the glove of McNaughton, and I think it hit the crossbar. Elmer, a pass forward for Stringer. He got hit up high by Krebs. No call. Barloghi gets the puck for Elmer on the near side. Elmer under pressure. Lost the puck. Sent around far boards for Cousins. Power play coming to an end. 5 seconds left in it. A spin to the line for Merezko. Back for Cousins. Right circle. Lets a shot go. And a save by McNaughton and no rebound. Krebs hit Stringer right in the face.
And you remember it was Krebs that got absolutely leveled behind the net by Taylor Ross on that one as well. You can bet that Jake Elmer wants them to take a look at this because Elmer was pretty sure that puck was in. I'm with you. It looked like it just hit crossbar. Wouldn't be a Canes game in these playoffs if we didn't hit at least one post or crossbar. Usually it's been 2, so that's 1. But Jake had his arms up and he was celebrating. He was pretty sure that was in, but
they are going to take a look at it, but
there's no way that's
crossbar for sure. Get the overhead, which will tell the story for sure. So it stays 3-3. Hurricanes leading the Arctic Spas Lethbridge shot clock 19-15. Canes led 3-1 in this game, but Calgary has since clawed back to tie. And this game 6, which is a must-win for the Hurricanes, is tied at 3 on the road. If the Hurricanes can hang on and win this game, or win this game, not hang on and win this game, it will force a game 7, which would be Tuesday at Nicholas Sharon Arena. Faceoff will come to the left of Jack McNaughton. Cox will dig in for the draw. Shepard and Mahovlich with him. They're still on the phone on this. Not sure why it's taking so long.
Yeah, it should be one of those ones where all you need to do is look up at the scoreboard. See this, it didn't go in. Unless they're looking at something else.
Faceoff will come to the left of McNaughton as mentioned. Stotts counters Cox in the draw. Steve Hamilton getting an explanation from Jeff Ingram.
What's the explanation? It didn't go in. Yeah, we know.
Face-off win for Cox. Right point Wilson. D-to-D pass for Prefontaine. A bid, and that tipped wide. Mahovlich jamming for it at the side, and that was blocked and taken away by Calgary. Korczak forced it to center. It's turned over. Shepard will try and move back in. Chips the puck in and gives chase. Cox will move on the attack. Shepard behind the net, poked it free. Taken back right boards by Riley Stotts, and Stotts will go ahead to center. James Malm across the line. Korczak got hit. That could have been interference against Wilson, but no call. And now a puck fed back down the ice by Ty Prefontaine. Back will go Yegor Zamula. Hard forecheck by Stringer. Poked the puck away, but he couldn't get to the loose disc. Stotts got there first, and he'll send it back onto the left wing for Zamula. Pass forward to center for Luke Prokop. He'll move in right boards. Prokop down the wall, gets to the corner, try to shot. That goes off the stick of Merezhko. And out of play with 10:49 to go here in the second period. A tie game, 3-3.
The referee's got a tough job in this game. There's been a lot of calls that are one of those ones where you're like, is that a penalty? Is that not a penalty? There's been a lot of groaning on both ends with the Hitmen fans. And, of course, Brent Kissio's been upset with the referees a few times in this hockey game.
Faceoff will come to the left of Carl Tedachuk. Shot off the draw by Coleman comes to the near boards, and getting it first is Igor Merezhko. And Merezhko will move it ahead to center. Broken up and sent back in by Coleman. Addison was spilt at center, and he's slow to get up. Marty Polachuk will come over to chat with Kalen.
It's kind of an awkward little hit, if you will, in the way Kalen landed on the ice on that one.
Get a look on it on the replay. Went A over T, if you will.
Yeah. Carson Folk went low. Kalen Addison went high.
It looked like he came down on the left elbow, right elbow.
Folk got up right away. See about Kalen. We hope he's all right, obviously. He's a very important part of this hockey club.
Looks like he'll be all right as he starts to get up. And I think he might go down the tunnel for a moment, at the very least.
Yeah, it looked like more of an arm sort of thing. It didn't look like he landed on his head or anything. So I guess that's good news, if you will.
3-3 game, 10:34 to go in the second period here in Game 6. Calgary leading the series 3-2. Face off to the right of Carl Tedachuk. Lecision will come on to take the draw against Mark Kastelik. And Kastelik wins. Sorry, Lecision won it. Puck free near side, and Stringer will move it out to center ice. Henry working after a loose puck. He'll get it into the Calgary end left side. Henry evades a check and feeds it back. A broken stick for a Calgary defender. A point shot blocked by that defenseman. It was Vandalist. And now the puck forced out. Got as far as center. Stringer will send the puck back in. After it on the far boards is Henry. And an offside call here to stop play.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was offside, but called it down here. Face-off would be just outside the Hitmen blue line. I saw some of the guys in the lobby of Nicholas Sharon last night, and they looked angry. That's what you like to see. It's one thing to look sad and disappointed after the game, but you're angry you lost that hockey game last night. And I think to a man, every one of them were. So you knew they were going to bring their A game tonight. Apart from some defensive lapses they have, I think they played pretty good at the Canes.
There's a puck to center ice. Coleman couldn't negotiate it. Bellerive will send it back into Calgary territory. Knocked down by Zamula. He'll get it ahead for Stotts, who lifts it out to center on the backhand. Back will go Igor Merezhko. Merezhko on his backhand sends it around the glass and out to center. Elmer will jump on it. Moving in on the left wing. Cousins the trailer. Elmer takes the shot and a save by McNaughton. No rebound. 9:44 to go in the second period. This game is tied at 3. You're listening to New Wave Kubota Hurricanes Hockey. Game 6 of the WHL playoffs. Round 1 on 106.7 Rock.
New Wave Kubota is your Kubota dealer for the Lethbridge area. They have certified Kubota technicians, a fully stocked parts department, and a professional sales team to help serve you better. New Way Kubota is also a great dealership that is conveniently located on Range Road 210 across from Broxburn Business Park. Roy would like to personally invite you to stop in for your equipment needs or just a coffee. New Way Kubota, open Monday through Friday, 8 till 5, or shop anytime online at newwaykubota.com.
Make the most of winter for years to come with the Michelin XISX i3 tire. It provides the ultimate winter confidence you and your loved ones need to embrace winter to the fullest, even in the harshest conditions. So go ahead, embrace winter with a smile and the Michelin XISX i3 tire. Michelin, a better way forward. Experience more possibilities with Kirk's Tire Craft. Visit kirkstirecraft.ca for locations.
Visit your dealer or Michelin.ca for details.
I want new flooring that pops, that says, "This is my house."
I want flooring that is the right product for the people that use the space.
I want flooring that works with the furniture and cabinetry that we already have in our home.
I want fair pricing, excellent installation, and a good turnaround time.
You want McNamara Flooring. Visit their gorgeous showroom on Crow's Nest Trail, talk with their talented team, and start planning. Whether you're building or renovating, McNamara Flooring can help with all your flooring needs. Details at McNamaraFlooring.ca.
The Hurricanes play here. 106.7 Rock. Now, back to Dustin Forbes from the Arby's downtown Lethbridge broadcast booth.
3-3 hockey game, 9:44 to go in the second period. Here in Game 6, a must-win for the Hurricanes, who trail this series 3-2. Canes have played pretty good, but Calgary's been able to battle back and tie this hockey game. Lethbridge led 3-1 in the first period. 6.5 minutes into the first is a shot by Stotts off the shoulder of Tedechuk, who had to jump up to stop that. And now Bellerive on the near side will get it clear to center. Skipped by Cousins. Yaramenko will slip it across. Zamula deposits it in. Jones tap up the wall. Nobody was there. The winger was cheating. That was Bellerive at center as Jones gets it back forward. Second try, third try, both fail. Now Stotts right side. Gets the puck behind the net for Malm. Trying to shift out on the backhand. Stuff attempt. Tedechuk down. Made the save twice. Way to keep down the right pad there as the shifty James Malm was working behind the net. Now Bellerive in transition. Tried to get a shot. Prokop got a stick in the way. Puck comes free. Kastlik will center, and Elder will get it and work to center. Pass ahead for Zimmerman. Too hot to handle. Off the bench is Barlagi. That was dangerously close to too many men. Barlagi will dump the puck into the corner. Boyko works onto it. Prokop got there first. He'll rip it around. Prefontaine will throw it to the front. That deflected off a Calgary player to the far boards, and Luke Prokop will clear to center. Wilson couldn't handle a bouncing puck. Zimmerman will get it in. Gloved down by Taylor Ross, and Ross will start to center. On the left wing, Ross going wide on the defender. Ross to the net. Goes round behind it. Ross hangs on. Works his way up top. Taylor Ross, a full loop. Left side. Takes the shot. Rebound. Barlagi trying to jam it to the net, and he did. And McNaughton down in the butterfly had to hit him and he's able to cover for a whistle.
Yeah, it did hit him, and the rebound was there as well. Logan Barloggy got it and just kind of shoveled it at the net. Unfortunately, when you're just shoveling it at the net, you don't have a lot of control where it's going, and he just kind of shoveled it right back into McNaughton. But a good job by Taylor Ross. Hey, if they're going to give you that much ice, go ahead. Wait for your lane, and he did kind of wait for his lane, and he eventually got a pretty good shot away.
Face-off will come to the right of Jack McNaughton, who's made 18 saves. Carl Tedachuk has made 14 in this 3-3 ties. Lecision digs in for a draw against Carson Folk. And it's one to the boards. Vandalese for Calgary will send it around far side. Coleman will track onto it. Golfed it up the wall. Lecision holds. He'll work it down the boards. Into the corner. Henry will cycle. Lecision behind the goal. Pressured by Vandalese. Stringer in to glove it down and get control on the right wing side. Folk has him wrapped up, free hand on the shoulder of Stringer. Puck fed back to the blue line. Merezko, quick bid. That went off a body to the near side. Stringer cycles. Puck sent around far boards. Merezko scales in. Pass back to the line. Henry, a shot, didn't get through. And it falls to Coleman, who's able to poke it out to center for Josh Prokop. Prokop across the line, sends it in. Back near boards after it. Cotton trying to work it forward. Knocked down and fed up the wall and out to center ice. Cleared back to the Lethbridge blue line. Merezko will hurry back to get it. Igor Merezko sends it across near side. And Cotton will take it free and work it up the boards and out to center. Yaramenko turns it back forward. Fiddler Schultz moving in on the right wing. Feld gets a shot wide. Carrier centered, and getting it back is Shepard, and he'll start to center ice. Chipped it forward for Mahovlich. Moving in after the puck. Cox heading to the net. Mahovlich, a backhand shot, and McNaughton was almost fully engulfed in the net, but he was able to make the save with the glove.
Yeah, he was in the net. He was able to keep his trapper out and make the save. Again, a little awkward style by Jack McNaughton. Still no Kalen Addison back on the bench here. And just as I say that, he hops over the boards. So I was watching him, and he wasn't out there, and I just thought, oh, poor Igor. Igor's just going to get a ton of ice time without Kalen Addison. I mean, Merezko obviously is going to get a ton of ice time anyway in this hockey game, but without Kalen, you knew he was going to get a ton, but good to see Kalen Addison back out there after taking that hit at center ice.
Out there with Wilson as Addison gets the puck of the line. Spin move trying to get into the middle. Puck goes back to Wilson. He'll take it free on the near side into the corner for Shepard. In front of the net, Mahovlich was jamming at it. Puck taken by Cox. He'll cycle for Shepard. Does the same for Mahovlich. Wrapped up with the free arm by Krebs. In comes Shepard to try and dig it free. Vandalese down low as well. Krebs working on Mahovlich down low. Mahovlich gets the puck for Wilson. Left boards, goes cross ice for Addison. Right point, back up top. Wilson near side. Juggled the puck, couldn't take it clean. Now works it into the corner. Coltrane Wilson spins off the wall, gets it behind the net for Mahovlich. Off the bench, Bellerive comes to Addison. Back down the boards, Bellerive again. Jordy Bellerive diagonally back. Wilson at the line. Defers down the boards for Addison. Addison goes back across. Wilson, right point, shot, tipped to the side. Bellerive had it in his feet, couldn't find it. And it's lifted down the ice by Calgary. 5:50 to go here in the second period. A tie game at 3. Cousins receives a pass at center. Trying to force it forward. Able to stay with it. Korzak couldn't take it. Cousins moves in. Got poke checked by Yaramenko. Elmer will get it down the wall. Cousins behind the net pass. Bellerive up top for Elmer. Taps it back to the blue line. Prefontaine under pressure. Spins it behind the Calgary goal. Yaramenko got there first, and he'll skate out of a couple of checks and send the puck forward on the left boards. A chip in by Malm. Prefontaine will go back. A funny hop off the wall comes to Bellerive. Flips the puck across the line and gets control. Moving in a drop pass. Elmer trying to slip to the net. He did almost, but the puck rolled off his stick. Now held in at the line. Cousins across. Ross off the bench. Bouncing puck right boards. Taylor Ross shovels it in. Elmer took a swing at it, but it was bouncing. Stotts will settle it in the corner and lift it up the middle and gloved down by Cotton. Comes free left side, and getting it is Prefontaine ahead for Ross. Tried to chip it through for Boyko. That didn't work. Now stolen back by Boyko from Korzak, and Boyko dumps it in. Zamula goes back. Under 5 to play in the second period. A tie game. Ross, a steal. Gets the puck in front. A swing and a miss by Barloggy. Now caught in a shot, and that sailed wide. Ross put to the front, and Boyko didn't have his stick on the ice. Cotton holds down the wall for Boyko out of his reach. A clear attempt hit Kaslik. He'll get it to the line. Held in by Wilson. Good push here by the Hurricanes. Boyko in the right corner. Under pressure from Zamula. Hurricanes fans in the building trying to get the Canes going. Wilson sends the puck behind the net. Barlagi will get there. He was tied up with Yaramenko. Puck free near side for Boyko. Leaves for Barlagi. Knocked away from him, and Yaramenko will just slam it down the ice, and that'll be an icing call, and Calgary won't be able to change, and they used their timeout back in the first period.
Oh, I was just going to say, you could bet they're going to take the timeout. That's right. I forgot that Steve Hamilton, he used that timeout already. Boy, the Canes got to make them pay on this one, because all 5 guys, as soon as that puck went down, they were all leaning on their sticks and leaning on their shin pads. They are dead tired out there.
Fresh troops for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, big draw for Lecision, and he won it.
Addison at the line, walks into the middle, lets a shot go, deflected just wide. That didn't miss by much. Henry will send the puck around near side. Merezko pinches in from the left board, cycles down for Stringer. He'll hold the puck along his feet, digs the puck loose. Stringer will take it on the right boards, cycled, but all forwards were high, and now Yaramenko will get it off the glass to the line, held by Addison. Addison on the right boards, pushed on by Malm. Addison gets the puck right corner for Lecision. Lecision trying to work it back to the line. Malm will get it to the blue. Held in, though. Addison again. In deep. Zamula's hooking on Lecision. Former teammates in Regina as Addison gets it at the blue line. Walks, passes Henry to the net. That goes wide of the goal. Addison on the near side beats out Korczak. Addison gets it down the wall for Stringer. Gets it back, Addison. Now Lecision in front. A pass deflected to the far side. Henry gets it. Good push here by the Hurricanes. Lecision up top. Takes the shot, rebound. Stringer couldn't get it to the goal. Now Addison goes across. Merezko with time. He fires, fought off. Loose puck in front. Henry gets it for Stringer in front of the net. He couldn't get it. Kastelik will clear. And Calgary will get a much-needed change.
Oh, man, what pressure. But you know what? Doesn't mean anything now. No goals.
Cousins on the right boards with under 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Hurricanes pushing to try and take the lead. A pass for Bellerive in on the right wing. Bellerive cutting wide, getting to the net. Bellerive a shot. That trickled wide. Bellerive's going to get penalized here as he went to the net and got contact with McNaughton, who's right in the fray of this scrum.
Yeah, you know Belly's going to get the penalty on that one. And now you just hope that somebody goes with him. Lane Toder doing what Lane Toder does right now. He's got Jake Elmer in a headlock, but of course
just speared him in the chest with his stick.
But of course hasn't dropped his gloves yet. We've seen this from Toder this entire series.
McNaughton went down pretty easy on that. Bellerive did make contact, but not as much as what McNaughton made it look like. McNaughton made it look like Bellerive flew right over top of him, but Bellerive did try to stop, did make contact. It is goalie interference, but it's not as bad as what McNaughton made it look. And we've seen that from McNaughton in this series a couple of times.
Yeah.
Think back to the disallowed goal in Game 1.
Yeah, he initiates contact. He didn't on that one, but yeah, he's a flopper for sure. We've seen that in some of the saves that he makes as well.
So now the question is, how do the penalties shake out? There's 2 Canes in the box, just 1 for Calgary, so I think Calgary will remain on the power play.
Yeah, Elmer and Toder will get the coincidentals. Jordy Bellerive will still gonna get that initial penalty, and again, it's a power play in the Hitmen that has looked dangerous in this hockey game and really in this entire series. So I don't mind Jordy sticking his nose down and going hard to the net on that one, but you know that you're probably going to get a penalty, and they did in that case. It sucks too that 2 of your better penalty killers, and Jordy Bellerive and Jake Elmer, are sitting in the box. Jake and Lane Toder are still yipping at each other in the box. What a push there by the Canes, though. Man, they were just on fire. You were hoping something was going to happen, though. Of course, not only do the Hitmen survive it, now they go on a power play.
Referee Jeff Ingram talking with Taylor Ross and Caden Elder, a couple of overage players. Still nothing on the board. And now they put the Bellerive minor up. So Calgary will be on the power play for the 4th time. late here in the second period. 2:38 to go in this second period. And Calgary, who's clawed back to tie this game at 3 when trailing 3-1 early in the game, will have an opportunity to take the lead late here in the second. Face-off to the right of Carl Tedechuk. And a face-off win for Calgary, but it comes out to center ice. Pizza Hut penalty kill for the Hurricanes. Calgary's alone goal of the period came at the 5:42 mark off the stick of Devin Clausen. Now a steal shorthanded. Henry moving in. Henry cuts wide and shoots. Kicked away by McNaughton awkwardly. Held inside the zone by Lecision. Tried to work it deep. Gets it to Henry. On the left side, Lecision into the net. A shot by Henry, and that was shrugged away by a cheating McNaughton, who was leaning pass instead of shot.
Yeah, I like that shot by Nick Henry. I like it a lot, too, because you're right. He was cheating a little bit. Jake Lecision was going to the net, and we've seen the shot on Nick Henry. It is a good one, so why not fire it? McNaughton's able to get a piece of it deflected up over the glass, but the Canes will take that. Killed half a minute already of this power play, and they got a face-off in deep to the right of Jack McNaughton.
Hurricanes have outshot Calgary 13-5 here in the second period. Canes win the draw. Mareshko will wheel backwards and then deposit the puck down the ice. Yaramenko back to fetch it for Calgary, and he'll look up ice to center. Pass onto the left wing for Coleman. He'll work across the line, sends the puck in deep. Ross will go back in a tie-up there. Josh Prokop trying to battle it free. Stotts will take it. Pressured by Prefontaine. He'll clear it up the wall and pass to Elder, and the Canes have a 2-on-1. Cousins the puck carrier. Ross ready for the one-timer, and the pass was behind Ross, and no shot on a 2-on-1. Ross steals the puck back on the right boards. Cousins in front. The pass gets through, but Elder there to take it away. Missed opportunity there for the Hurricanes on a bad pass by Dylan Cousins. And he'll go down and change a stick
immediately.
Here's Stotts through center. Pass onto the left wing for Coleman, who sends it in. 40 seconds left in the Bellerive penalty for goaltender interference. Puck free on the far boards. Prefontaine will get it and play it ahead to center for Lecision. He'll leg it to center ice. Lecision slows across the Calgary line and just sends the puck softly into the corner with a minute to go in the second period. 20 seconds left in the power play. Yaramenko will leave it back, and Zamula will wind back to get the puck and start up ice. Yegor Zamula stick handles across the Hurricane line and sets up. Goes rink wide. Here's Kastelik. A shot. He rows it high. Puck comes back to the blue line. Zamula holds. He'll walk into the middle. Power play about to expire. Here's Malm. Lets a shot go, and a save by Tedechuk. Krebs from the line. Try to bid. That goes wide. Out of the box is Bellerive. Malm buzzing, steps into the middle, and then ran into Cousins with the new stick. Will start to center. Dylan Cousins on the right wing across the Calgary line. A shot, big rebound, and Ross was tied up by Krebs. Zimmerman will get it free and drop it back to Krebs with 15 seconds left in the third, or in the second rather, as the puck goes up and out of play.
That was just a simple shot by Dylan Cousins. Just kind of threw that at the net, and an absolutely huge rebound. McNaughton kicks out right to the slot. Again, though, no Hurricane there to gobble it up. Good job to Jordy Bellerive to get out of the box there and immediately go back into the defensive zone. He's the one that kind of took that puck away from James Malm, who was toe dragging and getting a good look right in front of Carl Tedechuk.
Face-off pushed forward by Bellerive. Puck cleared back out to center and now driven in by Mareshko. 5 seconds to go in the second period. Puck free near side. Barlagi one last chance. A turning shot by Elmer, and that didn't get through, and the buzzer sounds as the second period comes to an end. The Hurricanes basically dominate the second period. They outshoot Calgary 14-5, but a goal by Devin Clausen off his shin pad, and past Tedechuk ties the game at 3 through 40 minutes in a must-win Game 6 for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, that's the bad part about that period, is that you outplay them so much and you get outscored 1-0 and you get outscored on a goal that's just a complete bounce off you. A shin pad going to the net, and it's a tough one for sure.
3-3 through 40 here in Game 6 at Scotiabank Saddledome. It's Scotiabank.
Now, with tonight's third period, here's Dustin Forbes.
Third period just about set from Scotiabank Saddledome. A Game 6 that is tied at 3. The Hurricanes need a win to force Game 7. Calgary a win, and they'll go to round 2. We're underway with the Canes going left to right in blue. Calgary right to left in white as Addison back in his own zone. Gets the puck ahead for Stringer. He had to go off him into the middle. Toder able to hold, plays it onto the left side for Coleman. Marejko will sweep it around left side. Stringer golfs it all the way down the ice. A foot race. Henry trying to get there, but Toder, a good skater, just in front of him, and that'll be an early icing call against the Hurricanes 24 seconds into the third period.
In this series, the Hurricanes have only scored 3 third period goals, and that's kind of backwards from what they did during the regular season. The most goals they scored in the regular season was in this third period, but they've only scored 3 so far in this series, whereas the Hitmen have scored 6, so it's kind of backwards a little bit.
Faceoff will come to the left of Carl Tedachuk. Lecision on the draw, but getting it is Calgary. Zamula left point. He'll walk it to the middle. Pass out of the right wing side for Krebs. Put to the front. That goes wide, but comes free to Fiddler Schultz. He'll throw it to the crowd, and it got through Tedachuk. Head out the other side as Tedachuk was scrambling in the net. Puck worked up the near boards. Henry trying to get it out. Marejko will over the head of Lecision, and then a pick there by Zamula. We'll see the puck go down the ice for an icing call.
Now, how do you call that icing when Zamula pinches in and takes your guy instead of going back and getting the puck? But the officials will allow the Hurricanes to, I thought, make a line change. One of the officials said that they would, but I think the referee overruled them on that one.
So Lecision, Henry, and Stringer forced to stay out. Lecision will take the draw against Riley Stotts. Canes lose the faceoff. Vandelis gets it onto the left side for Malm. His cycle broken up, and Lecision will clear it forward for Henry. Up to the red line, and he'll backhand it in. That'll facilitate the line change as Vandelis goes back for Calgary. Hurricanes outshot the Hitmen 14-5 in the second period, but the lone goal off the shin pad of Devin Clausen tied the game at 3, and that is where we stand with Malm lifting the puck in. Stotts in after the puck, leaves at the side, comes loose near boards. Malm was there, taken away by Cousins. He has it in his feet, trying to find it. Cousins falls. Puck taken back by Calgary. Malm down low, his chin strap undone. Malm behind the net, pressured by Cousins, who's trying to steal the puck back. Now it comes free left corner. Bellerive will send it up the wall. Wilson will hustle after it. Held in on the right wing by Yaramenko, but now it comes through to Elmer, and he'll pass forward for Cousins. In on the left wing, Cousins has a point in every game in this series with his goal today. Lost the puck, though, and Calgary will move back in. Folk across the line, a pass to the trailer. Yaramenko put to the front, and Prokop was there, but the pass just out of his reach. Hurricanes look a little flat to start the third as the puck comes free left side. Good stick by Marejko, try to work it forward. Bellerive will get it in leg to center. On the right wing, in across the line. Bellerive ran into a crowd, and Folk takes the puck back and clears it out to center. Cotton will get it. Wanted to advance in, but Bellerive trapped offside. Now Cotton will pick in. Got taken down, and that'll be a penalty to the Hitmen. Soft call there, but the Hurricanes will take it, and they'll have a power play early here in the third period, brought to you by Subaru of Lethbridge.
I was just going to say the same thing. That is a soft call, and the Hurricanes got away with one on that one. Alex Cotton, good job by him. He just kind of saw an opening and tried to break through the middle, and Hitmen were just kind of being hard on the stick a little bit, able to take down Alex Cotton. The Hurricanes will take it for sure. Carson Folk going to the box here. Canes power play do have one power play goal in this game, but really hasn't been great outside of that. They need one here.
1 for 2 on the night. Third opportunity here in a tie game, early third period, and a face-off win by Calgary. Krebs pressured right away by Ross. Puck comes free at the side. Dug loose by Lecision. He'll go around the net, able to play the puck to the corner, hustling it down as Elder, and he'll get a clear early on the Lethbridge Honda power play. Tedachuk will leave it aside. Addison will swoop back, and the Pittsburgh Penguins prospect will start to center. Good head of steam across the Flames logo. In it on the right wing, he'll leave for Bellerive. Lays it back up top for Henry. Henry will go across for Lecision. Now back for Henry again. Addison of the blue line will set up and let a shot go. Loose puck in front. Henry gets it. He scores! Nick Henry! Oh my! Canes back in front. 4-3 with a power play goal.
A shot from the point from Addy. Looked like it hit Taylor Ross as well. Don't even know if that got through to Jack McNaughton. Just kind of a good play by Kalen. We don't often see that but from him, just to load up and fire that. But it was blocked in front by Taylor Ross and just kind of fell at the feet of Nick Henry, and he just kind of shoveled it at the net. That's not a good goal to give up if you're McNaughton, but it goes through him. The Canes are up 4-3. They needed a power play goal. They got one there.
I think Addison and Bellerive will pick up the helpers on the go-ahead goal for the Hurricanes. Cousins will dig in for the draw, and Calgary wins it. Sent near side. Here's the call.
By number 23, Nick Henry. Assist to number 2, Kalen Addison, and to number 10, Jake Lesishin. Time of the goal, 2 minutes, 57 seconds.
So Lesishin gets the assist.
We were both wrong. I thought Taylor Ross, because I thought that shot hit him in the midsection and kind of fell down. And you thought Jordy Bellerive. We were wrong. Jake Lesishin, unless it gets changed a little later on.
I don't think the Hurricanes care.
No, they don't.
Leading this hockey game 4-3. Canes have been really good in this game. 29-17, they've outshot Calgary. 14-5, they outshot them in the second period. And the Hurricanes have pulled back in front 4-3 with a power play goal by Nick Henry. Cousins will tip the puck to the Calgary line. Krebs will go back to fetch it. Cousins right on him. Puck sent around. Korzak under pressure. Puck work to the blue line and out. Elmer will chop it back for Coltrane Wilson. Wilson sends it up the left side. A flip up by Prefontaine gets through to Stringer. He'll tip the puck in. Krebs goes back. Cousins right on him. Tried to steal in center. Elmer gets it left side. He got pressured, and Korzak for Calgary will start it to center ice. Pokes the puck in. Merezko will hurry back. Igor Merezko on his backhand. Tried to clear it, but it hit the referee. Held in by Calgary. A shot by Elder goes high. Falls near side. Elder after it. He'll cycle down the boards for James Malm. Falls. Malm back to his feet. A shot and a stick save for Tedechuk. Puck centered. Comes all the way back to Yaramenko. Calgary pushing back now. Toter left point. He'll drift it into the corner. After it, Zimmerman right wing side. Pressured there and hit by Jones. Barlagi gets the puck. He'll send it back up the wall. Zimmerman steals. Centers. Fiddler Schultz. A shot. And that goes wide. Pinballed off the end boards. And Jones there in good position. Got the puck off the glass to the line. Held in by Toter. Zimmerman goes cross ice. Elder has Fiddler Schultz to the net. The pass. And it was out of his reach. Boyko gets the puck. And he'll just lay it up the wall and down the ice. Yaramenko goes back. Sends it up the left side for Fiddler Schultz. Tapped on right boards. Prefontaine tried to work it forward on a poke. That was blocked by Elder. Elder will get the puck all the way back into his own zone for Vladislav Yaramenko. Up ahead left wing. Elder moving in. Elder on his backhand. Cuts wide. Put to the front of the net. And a good stick lift there by Shepard defensively. Now a shot. Blockered away by Tedechuk. Puck comes right boards. Golfing at it was Boyko. That was a failed clear. Puck sent around. Addison couldn't knock it down cleanly. He's tied up there with Coleman. Addison's lost his stick. Addison stays with Coleman. Puck centered in front. Comes back to the near side. Addison stick on the ice, but Boyko able to get it clear. Addison will hurry off. He's replaced by Wilson as Folk gets it back at center ice. Carson Folk winding in, tried to play it off. That was broken up, and Boyko will just lift it down to the Calgary blue line.
Noah Boyko's been out there for 2 shifts. Jackson Shepard came on and switched throughout, so I think Scott Mahovlich may miss his shift.
There's a puck forward to center all the way down the ice on Carl Tedechuk. He'll lay it aside for Coltrane Wilson. Just over the 5.5-minute mark here in the third period. Nick Henry, a power play goal, has the Hurricanes in front 4-3. Here in a must-win Game 6. Wilson will start to center. Pass ahead for Elmer through neutral ice. He'll send the puck in across the Calgary line. Carries on to it. Sends it in deep. Elmer stays with it. Krebs over to check him. Stotts gets the puck up the wall. Wilson gets it for Bellerive with room. He fires, and that was fought off. Might have gone high. Looked like McNaughton got a piece of it with the blocker. Now Cousins down low for Wilson, and the pass. Good stick there by Zamula to disrupt it. Puck taken away by Malm, and the Calgary forward will start to center. James Malm tried to work it across the line, sends the puck into the corner. Cotton goes back. He'll set it back around for Jake Elmer, and the Canes will start to center. Elmer played it ahead on the right boards for Cousins. He was slow to get there, and that'll be an icing call against the Hurricanes, but they will be able to change.
Yeah, 13:35 here to go in this period. The Canes got to be really disciplined, you know, in a tied hockey game, and a pretty soft call goes against your team and you get a power play goal on it. Anything questionable, and the Canes are probably going to the box, so you're going to have to be real disciplined with the way they play here in the final 13:35.
Face-off win defensively, and Addison will get it on the right boards. Sends it up the glass to center. It falls in front of Henry. He couldn't send it down. Now a blocked pass by Stringer. Looked like he had just blown a tire, and the puck Hitmen, now a hand pass against the Hitmen will stop play. Calgary bench reacted to that. They didn't like the call.
Well, that almost worked out for the Canes with Zach Stringer falling just over the blue line. The puck kind of hit him, and we were thinking that they were going to go the opposite way on that one, where the Hurricanes get an opportunity. Didn't happen. Zach Stringer's played a lot in this hockey game. For a 15-year-old, a lot more than I thought. He's playing with Lecision and Henry, so I guess that helps.
Face-off win for the Canes. Battle, and getting it forward was Fiddler Schultz. He couldn't clear. Now a puck cleared out to center, golfed back in by Merezko. Yaramenko back to get the puck. Sends it up to center ice. Elder will swat it forward. That hit a glove at a Hurricane bench, but play alive as Stringer moves in. So too does Lecision, getting to the net, and he got pushed off stride as he tried to make a move to the backhand. Stringer gets the puck, tried to feed it back. It comes into the middle for Prefontaine. He'll scoop it in deep, knocked down, and sent forward for Yaramenko. 3-on-2 for Calgary. Coleman on the left wing, coming over to check him was Wilson, now sent back forward. Stringer tried to escape the zone. Icing waved off as Vandalese goes back to get it. Just over the 7-minute mark, third period. Canes leading game 6, 4-3. Coleman from center will backhand it in. Wilson goes back. Prefontaine first. Shoveled around left side. Ross. He'll golf it up the boards. Comes into the middle, and Coleman able to hold the line, sending it in deep. Wilson collides with Josh Prokop. Prefontaine will get it off the glass to the line. Luke Prokop holds and cycles down for his brother Josh. In the right corner, centering in front. Good stick by Barloggy, but it comes through to Folk. Carson Folk. High slot, wrist shot, and Tedachuk with the save, looking confident, making that stop for a whistle.
Yeah, that's a big save right there. Didn't really look like much, and you're right, he made it very routinely, but there's not too many routine saves in this hockey game at this point. So a good job by Carl Tedachuk to make that save, and a face-off to his left. Tedachuk's made 18 saves in this game. Canes are out shooting them 30-21. Lead right now 4-3 with 12:10 to go in the third.
Face off to the left of Tedachuk. It's won by Cousins, and Elmer will receive a pass from Merezko and get to center. Elmer flips the puck forward and gives chase. Cousins heads to the net. Elmer tried to center, and that goes off a Calgary stick it out of play. With 8 minutes elapsed here in the third period, Lethbridge leading game 6, 4-3.
Offensive zone face-offs as much as possible. That's what you want. We're going to see a ton of Igor Merezko here in the final 12 minutes of this hockey game.
Face-off win. Here's Bellarev off the draw. Firing. Loose puck. Cousins ripped it wide. He had an open net, and he just missed. Put it through the other side. Elmer gets the puck. Turns and shoots. Puck in front. Cousins there, but Calgary will get it and clear the puck out to center ice. You talk about the hockey gods. Not on the side there of Dylan Cousins. Looked like he had a gimme for an insurance goal as Cousins pokes it back forward. On his backhand, into a shift, will dump the puck in. Back goes the defender Zamula for Calgary. Lead feed to center for Elder. He'll pick in on the right wing. Elder put to the front, and Tedachuk will steer that away. Shepard on the left side flipped it up the wall, held in by Zimmerman. Tried to cycle, it comes through to Cox, and he'll play it forward. Shepard will get it at center ice. Onto the right wing for Mahovlich. Throws to the front. Steering that away was McNaughton. Puck taken back by Elder. And Elder will move it forward. Cox blocked that, and Shepard will dump it in and complete a change. Mahovlich stays out as the forechecker. Here's a puck sent near side for Jackson Vandalese. Up ahead to center. Zimmerman got a piece of it to send it in. Merezko goes back for Lethbridge. Onto the right wing for Zach Stringer. Stringer will lug it to center. A soft play forward for Henry. He'll work it deep into the corner. Coleman goes back. Leaves near side for Lane Toder. Toder will send it forward, pass it to the reach of Prokop, and that'll be an icing call as Wilson gets back with 10:33 to go in the third period. Lethbridge leading a must-win game 6, 4-3.
I think that puck was just dancing a little bit on Dylan Cousins because, yeah, from up here it looked like he had a wide open net and just missed it. Missed it on the far side. I think it was bouncing, rolling a little bit. You don't often see too many guys in this league, let alone a player with the skill of Dylan Cousins, miss a wide open net unless that puck is bouncing.
Here's a poke forward by Prokop, and puck collected by Addison trying to shield away a check. He'll dump it deep into the Calgary zone. McNaughton back, played it around. Henry knocked it down, put to the front, and McNaughton swallows that, and no rebound. Lecision was in front of the net had there been one.
Yeah, keep throwing pucks at the net, absolutely. McNaughton went around the net to play that, kind of went the wrong way. an awkward way, it looked like anyways. And Nick Henry would have shot that right away. He would have been completely out of position. He's able to make the save. Is Jack McNaughton.
Faceoff will come to his left. Cousins will dig in for the draw. Elmer and Bellerive with him on this shift. Had a pretty good shift there last time out. Did this trio. And a faceoff win for Calgary. Zamula will turn it back for Dakota Krebs. Krebs a pass forward, picked off nicely by Prefontaine. He'll send it back forward. Cousins collects and moves in. Steps into the middle. He shoots. He just missed the net on the glove side of McNaughton. And Fiddler Schultz will glove it to the line. Held in. A point shot tipped wide of the goal by Addison as Elmer gets it free on the left side. Stepped off the boards. Tried to cut into the middle, and the puck rolled off his stick, and Calgary will clear it back forward. In comes Fiddler Schultz. A pass toward the goal. Elder was going in back door, but now it's intercepted, and Cousins will move it back to center. Into the middle, Elmer trying to negotiate the bouncing puck. Turned back out by Calgary. Fiddler Schultz will get it to Elder. Saw Ross off the bench. Cuts wide and dumps it in. Hurricanes will go back as Wilson gets it. Over the halfway point here in the third period. Lethbridge leading 4-3. Here in a must-win Game 6 on the road in Scotiabank Saddledome. Puck fed up the right boards, and getting it is Korzak. He'll set it ahead. Malm will work in. Jones back on him. Puck centered toward the front. Knocked back into the corner by Jones. Stotts gets it to the blue line. Yaramenko right point. Tip shot wide. Puck comes free. Korzak. He'll tip it to the corner again. Korzak stepped out in front. Stotts centered. Korzak was there, but the pass rolled away from him. Now Vandalese the shot. Loose puck down low. Malm has it behind the net. Turns out on the backhand. Stopped by Tedachuk. He was down and out. Now it comes to Prokopa's shot. Tedachuk is down. Puck cleared to the boards. Calgary coming close. Malm stick handles to the corner. Centered for Korzak. He scores!
Too late, a little too late getting there. Logan Barloghi was right behind him and just didn't get there quick enough. Gets something on it. And Ryder Korzak, the youngster who's just had an absolutely great series. And it's a tough one for Carl Tedachuk as well. Didn't have a chance on that one. Korzak reacted like he's done that a million times, but he hasn't. But he's had a great series. It's for 4-4.
8:40 to go in the third period. Game 6 is tied at 4. Malm, the lone assist on the goal as an icing call here against the Hurricanes. Catch your breath. 8:32 to go third. It's tied. You're listening to Hurricanes hockey. Brought to you by New Way Kubota. Playoff variety on 106.7 Rock.
The tracks go up this snowy hill, Gary. I think we're getting close.
Stan, keep your voice down.
What's going on? Did you see something?
I don't want to risk spooking it.
Spooking what?
Whatever made these tracks.
Gary, those are tire tracks from our Subaru.
Oh.
You can't spook a Subaru.
You know, if you believed in me just once.
Find your Subaru today at Subaru of Lethbridge in the Lethbridge Auto Mall or at SubaruofLethbridge.com.
When was the last time you were at CEP Automotive? They're way more than just your local bumper-to-bumper store. You know, with a little help from the awesome new inventory at CEP Automotive, you could turn that man cave into something really spectacular. They have just what you need. Cool swag that says, this is a man's space. From signage to virtual reality glasses, t-shirts to dash cams. Shop CEP Automotive, 316 34th Street South. Just look for the Jeep on the wall.
While you're at work, let your dog play at Pet City Canada on 13th Street North. Never been? We invite you to drop in and have a look at our awesome facility. Most dogs love to socialize, and at Pet City, we have great spaces for them to play, inside and out. Our outdoor playground is super fun. They can climb in the fort, play with toys, and lounge in the kiddie pool. For those dogs that are a little shy, we have daycare space for them too. Pet City Canada. So much more than a doggy daycare, it's doggy play care. Visit us on 13th Street North, online, or call 380-4922.
Hurricanes hockey on 106.7 Rock. Now, back to the Arby's downtown Lethbridge broadcast booth with Dustin Forbes.
Game 6, 4-4 here in the third period. 8.5 to go in it. A must-win for the Hurricanes. Calgary has tied just before the commercial break on a goal by Ryder Korzak. Zamula just lifted it over the glass and out of play. That's going to be a delay of game penalty, and the Hurricanes are going to head to the power play.
Oh, my goodness. It was Zamula that almost hit us in the booth last night, too, and got a delay of game penalty. There was no one around him on this one either. Just tried to flip the puck off the glass and out, and he flips it over. Oh, boy, you want an opportunity. This is it. 8:20 to go. The Canes are going on the power play. Don't often see that from a player as good as Zamula, but that was straight out.
2 for 3, the Hurricanes on the power play tonight. 5 power play goals in the last 2 games. The point shot tipped to the side. Ross centered, score! Jake Lecision! A power play goal! And the Hurricanes are back on top! What a nifty play by Taylor Ross!
Absolutely, that's what I was going to say as well. He passed that between the legs right into the slot, right on the stick of Jake Lecision, and he's got a wide open net. Addy just throws the puck at net. Instead of panicking Taylor Ross and, just flicking it at the goaltender, he smartly goes between his legs with that pass right onto the stick of Jake Lecision, and Jackson Vanderleest doesn't tie up Lecision. Lecision puts it into a wide open net. You talk about making a guy pay for I don't want to say dumb penalty, but an unfortunate penalty for Zamula. The Hurricanes do exactly that, and they're back up by 1.
5-4 here in Game 6. Kaslik hit the post! And the puck underneath Carl Tedachuk. My goodness, it was just about tied again. I don't know if I need a pacemaker for this.
I was wondering if you need a pacemaker or a drink. One
or the two. They say a glass of wine is always good for the heart.
Oh, my goodness. Wow, we're so excited. And, there's so many Canes fans here in attendance. Feels like almost 20% of the people that are here are Hurricanes fans. I know a bus of 46 left from the NBAC Center here today, and they've been pretty rowdy. And even when Lecision scores, there's a whole bunch of Hurricane fans but down in that corner that were pretty ecstatic. But that almost got erased right away by Kastelik.
Here's a puck chopped out to center. Under 8 to play in the third period. Hurricanes have forged ahead yet again. 5-4, they lead this game. They need to win it as Zimmerman moves in with a shot. That was blocked, and Henry will get it. Gets it on the right boards. Buttonhook back in his own zone, and he'll calm things down and play it back for Kalen Addison. The Brandon product. Hard pass forward. Henry got a stick on it to tip it into the Calgary zone. Toder goes back. Knocked down on the right wing nicely by Stringer. He'll cycle for Henry. Goes cross ice for Cousins. Tipped through his feet onto the boards. Cousins after it. Pickpocketed by Elder. Puck work back forward for Zimmerman at center ice. He'll dump it deep. That was blocked. Zimmerman gets it back a shot. And Tedachuk steered that to the near side. Wilson goes back across right boards. And lifted out by Prefontaine. That'll go the distance and be an icing call against the Hurricanes.
Fresh troops out there for the Hurricanes, so that's all right. Ty Prefontaine kind of over by himself on those boards. He would have loved to pass that to somebody. Nobody was there for it. So the faceoff's going to come to the left of Carl Tedachuk, who got a little help from his post on that one. Mark Kastelik and hit the inside of the post, too. Kind of came back at him. You're hoping it wasn't going to hit the backside of Carl Tedachuk and go in.
Face-off won by the Hurricanes, and Elmer gets it clear. Krebs will send it back forward for Stotts. Tried to chip it through for Malm. He'll get it. Shifts in. Shoots. Scores! Tied again. 5-5.
James Malm just kind of went around Coltrane Wilson. Coltrane had a couple opportunities to get the puck or get the man. Didn't get either. And perfect shot by James Malm. Tedachuk goes down a little early. Over top of the blocker side. Not one that he wants, not one that Carl Tedachuk wants to give up. Talk about the skill of James Malm, and the Canes have been pretty good. Done a pretty good job of keeping him intact for the most part of this series, but he gets a big one here for the Hitmen. We're tied again.
Need a save at that point. As a puck fed deep by Kalen Addison, Ross will go back and Prokop will clear it up to center ice. Addison on the right wing. Works in, leaves back. Mahavlich lost it. Holman gets it inside his own zone. Krebs the lone assist on the goal as Coleman moves in. Puck goes in deep. Josh Prokop there. Puck free. Chopped to the front of the net. Cleared up top. Held in left point. Now Vandelist lets a shot go. That didn't get through. Mahovlich will get it for Lethbridge. And bang it up the boards to center for Taylor Ross. Moving in. Got tied up with a Hitmen player. And now an offside call against the Hurricanes with 6:10 to go in the third period. A 5-5 game.
Unbelievable. Canes take a 4-3 lead. And Ryder Korzak comes back and ties it up 4-4. Big power play goal by Jake Lecision to put them up 5-4. And then it's kind of a bouncing puck. Kind of spins Coltrane around a little bit. And James Mullen, being the skilled player that he is, goes around Coltrane and just goes top shelf on Carl Tedachuk. And you're right, you need Carl to make that save at that point.
5 goals on 26 shots tonight for the Hitmen. Not good enough as Prefontaine will get the puck and send it in. McNaughton stops it behind the goal. Toder goes back to get it. Hard around right side Elder. He'll force it to the blue line. Prefontaine held briefly, but now Calgary will get it clear and go the distance. Wilson back, and that'll be an icing call against Calgary.
Talk about 11 players in the Calgary lineup that didn't have any playoff experience. But again, as long as this series continues to go, that's just more and more experience. Who cares about previous year experience? It's all about the now right now for the Calgary Hitmen, and they continue to get playoff experience. And I mean, these games have all been close, so they're getting battle tested for sure. So you don't even worry about that anymore.
Face on to the right of McNaughton, one to the boards, but Calgary controls. Toder will send it back behind the net for Yaramenko. Stretch pass to center. Kaslik did not make contact, and that will be another icing call against Calgary with 5:39 to go in the third period. Game tied 5-5, a must-win for the Hurricanes.
You want to say that the next goal is obviously a big one for the Hurricanes, but you just get the feeling that if they get it, there might be 3 more goals on top of that, one way or another for somebody.
Face-off will come to the right of McNaughton. Lecision tried to jam it to the front. Now it bounces in wide of the goal. Yaramenko will hammer it around, and that'll be another icing call. No, it's waved off. Tedachuk will leave it behind the net for Igor Merezhko. Merezhko for Addison. Comes through to Henry. He'll lay it ahead. A tip in by Lecision right on goal. McNaughton had trouble with it. Lecision steals and fires, and McNaughton scrambled back to make the save. What a glorious opportunity there for Jake Lecision to put the Canes ahead yet again. Wilson from center will drive it in. McNaughton out to set it up. He'll leave it aside for Zamula. Yegor Zamula starting up ice. He'll send it across for Krebs. Now forward for Stotts. Poke check to the Hurricane line. Elmer winds back to get the puck. Jake Elmer starting up to center ice. 5 minutes to go in the third period. Elmer dancing in. Elmer shoots. He missed the net on the glove side. Had some space, but missed the goal. And Calgary will clear all the way down to the Hurricane blue line. Wilson on the near side will track after a puck. Gets it ahead. Tip in by Elmer. McNaughton goes back to get the puck. He'll send it in behind the net. Quick rip around near side. Cut off by Elmer. Put to the front. Bellerive tried to tip it through. Cousins gets it in the corner. Vandalese watching him. Bellerive trying to dig it through. Comes loose Elmer. Now Bellerive out on his backhand. Spun to the net. The save. And McNaughton will dive out on top of it and get a whistle as Cousins.
Jack McNaughton just butt-ended Dylan Cousins right in the no-go zone. And the back referee saw it the whole time. Doesn't look like any call's going to be made on that one. I don't know if Dylan was laying on top of his stick and McNaughton was just pulling it out, but boy, there was something there. I'd like to see that again on the scoreboard here at the Saddle Dome. If it's against the Hitmen, I'm not sure if they're going to show that. Doesn't feel very good for Dylan Cousins, I'll tell you that much.
A goal stick.
Yeah. Going to show it here.
That's the other one.
Oh, that's the other one. They're going to show the great save by McNaughton, not the butt end.
He did scramble back to make a blocker stop on Lecision. Face off to the right of McNaughton. A 5-5 game. 4:22 to go in the third period of Game 6. Hurricanes need to win. A steal. Ross centered, and it was out of the reach of Nick Henry. Puck brought forward on the left wing for Elder. He'll work it to the Hurricane line and across. Zimmerman sends it deep. Addison reverses for Henry. He'll send it across far side as Elder got a piece of Addison after the puck had been delivered. Now the puck toward the goal. Kaslik tipped it through and Tedachuk made the stop. Addison plays it up the boards and down the ice. That'll go the distance. And Toder will stride back, and that'll be an icing call against the Hurricanes with 3:54 to go in the third period.
Coltrane made the line change out there, and not allowed to make a line change, but still a good veteran move by Coltrane to kill a little more time out there, give the guys out on the ice a bit of a breather here.
Face off to the right of Tedachuk. Lecision on the draw against Carson Folk. Lecision wins it with his feet. Addison will get it up the boards and out to center. Knocked down by Zamula, left wing side. Up ahead for Folk, tipped through. Prokop will carry in. Got hassled there by Ross on a back check. Puck dug loose, comes to the blue line. Krebs will send it across. Zamula, left point, tried to shoot, rolled off his stick. Henry will steal and try and work it forward. Falls underneath of Folk. Folk laboring, trying to sell a cross check. And
well, he's laying on the puck.
Sounded, yeah, he's on top of the puck.
Yeah, he's laying on top of the puck. You want to call a cross check, go ahead, but you better call a delay of game on it as well.
That's a pretty healthy cross check by Henry,
check,
yeah.
Oh boy. Good cross check right across the name bar on that one. Doesn't feel overly good for Carson Folk.
That was pretty.
You're right.
That was a healthy whack.
It was a little bit more than I originally saw in the building. They showed it on the big screen, and it doesn't feel good.
3:26 to go in the third period. 5-5 tie. Cousins will dig in for a draw against Riley Stotts. And he'll win it back. Wilson will control in his own zone and send it across. A broken stick belongs to a Calgary player. That's Korzak. Elmer moving in. Elmer trying to get to the net, and the puck rolled off his stick. Trying to get too cute there. Now Elder starts back for Calgary. Slips it through Wilson. Wilson got over to check Elder. Puck lifted into the middle. Bouncing puck. Put to the front. It comes through to the goaltender, Carl Tedachuk, and he'll cover for a whistle.
Boy, that scared me a little bit because Coltrane kind of took a swing at the puck and missed it. And as a goaltender, you kind of expect your defenseman to hit it, and just kind of bounced over his stick a little bit. But Carl was awake on that one and able to make the save. We got 3:04 to go here in the tied hockey game. Again, Game 6, a game that the Hurricanes need to win to stay alive and force a Game 7, which will go Tuesday night at Nicholas Sharon.
Hurricanes led 3-1, 4-3, and 5-4. Calgary has fought back to tie every time. Here's a face-off win and a shot by Zimmerman that just goes wide of the net. Held left side by Toder. Lane Toder sends it in deep. Comes through to Kastlik. A centering pass. That was blocked. Elder gets it for Kastlik. He'll go to the right point. Krebs quickly across to Toder. Put one in wide. Merezhko sends it back to the boards, and he'll get it quickly forward. Henry tried to wave at it. Icing waved off as Henry moves in on the attack. Krebs is back. Stringer gets the puck in the corner. Tried to step out in front. That was taken away, and Elder will get it forward on the left wing. Zimmerman through center. Under 3 to go here in regulation. Zimmerman, a drop back. Elder, left circle. Walks into the Lethbridge zone. Put the puck in front. Kastlik stop. Loose puck, scores! Calgary has the lead with 2:23 to go in the third period.
Yeah, exact same spot. He's just sitting there, just swinging at 1, 2, 3, three tries, and it goes right in. Nobody's there on him. There's so many saves that Tedachuk can make, or eventually chip it up over top.
Fourth of the series for Mark Kastlik, and now the Hurricanes have to try and tie the game. 2:15 to go. They have to win or the season is over. Addison to center will drive the puck in and give chase. Tedachuk remains in the net for now. Elmer poked the puck down low, comes up the wall. Prokop will clear to the line, held by Cousins, but he gave it away, and now Folk will scamper to center. Carson Folk in across the line, a wrist shot blocked by Merezhko. Puck sent in deep. Cousins will set it up the left side for Bellerive. Bellerive will force it forward. Elmer will jump onto it. Moving in, trying to get wide on Krebs. Under 2 minutes to play here in the third period. Calgary leading 6-5. Cousins on the near corner, battling in the Calgary zone. Tedachuk starts to the net, then peels back as Calgary steals, and Coleman will get it to center. Knocked back forward by Merezko. Ross tried to golf it ahead. It goes into the Calgary bench, and that will stop play with 1:32 to go in the third period. Calgary in front 6-5.
Yeah, faceoff's going to be outside the Hitmen blue line. I don't think that's deep enough for Brent Kissea. I think he'll keep Karl Tedechuk in the net, make sure they can control some things. You wonder, we still got our timeout?
We do.
We still got our timeout. Faceoff's going to be at center ice here. So, definitely not going to pull our goaltender just yet.
Faceoff will come right at center ice. Lecision tests with the draw against Kastelik. Lecision will win it, but it's stolen by Zimmerman. He'll move in with a shot. That deflected into the far corner. Henry back, sends it around for Addison. Up the right boards for Cousins. He's pressured. Kastelik centers, and getting it there is Henry. 1:20 to go in the third period. Hurricanes need a goal to tie to try and keep their season alive. Lecision through center. Tedechuk to the bench for the extra attacker. That'll be Bellerive. In on the defenseman was Cousins. Puck flipped out by Calgary. Bellerive will send it back in. McNaughton tried to stop it. Went by him. Comes free Toter. He'll lift it down the ice. That'll go the distance for an icing call. And now, with under a minute to go, Hurricanes will probably use their timeout.
56.1 seconds on the clock. Brent Kissea pointing up the clock, wondering if there was a little more time that came off. Don't often see that with basically a minute to go. It's usually with about 4 or 5 seconds, but either way, the Canes will call their timeout here.
Timeout brought to you by Accurate Plumbing and Gas Fitting. 56.1 seconds to go here in the third period. Lethbridge trailing 6-5, a game they've held 4 different leads in.
Crazy. And this has been a series, really, where there hasn't been a whole lot of lead changes. And, I mean, the Hitmen have done a good job battling back, but not taking the lead. Well, they have on that last one by Kastelik. Put them up 6-5.
Merezko over to talk to Jeff Ingram and Mark Pierce about time on clock, but I don't think Hurricanes are going to get their wish. Hurricanes need a goal. If they don't score, this is the final 56 seconds of the season. Faceoff will come to the left of Jack McNaughton. Lecision, Elmer, Cousins, Bellerive, Addison, Henry out on the ice. Lecision will take the draw. Canes down a goal in a game they need to win. Lecision against Kastelik. Linesman won't drop the puck. Now he will. Puck into the right corner. Cousins will dig after it and gets possession. Dylan Cousins feeds it up the wall. Bellerive gets it to the blue line. Addison goes across for Henry. Net traffic in front. Here's Addison midpoint. He'll load and fire. That was blocked en route to the net. Henry in the left corner gets it down low for Elmer. 40 seconds left. Puck comes free for Lecision. Side of the net pass. Comes up top. Addison shoots. Scores! Kalen Addison ties the game in a must-win Game 6 with the empty net. It's 6-6 in Game 6.
Oh, my goodness. What a hockey game. This has been unbelievable. Saw quite the hockey game last night at Nicholas Sharon. This one has been unbelievable as well. I'm with you. I might need a defibrillator up here or a drink at one point. Good job by Kalen Addison. What a shot by him. The defense was just falling apart in front of the Hitmen, and Addy picks that up, and just a perfect wrist shot in off the post on the Trapper side. And we got a 6-6 hockey game. Not a lot of 6-6 games in the playoffs.
Last night it ended 6-5. Here it's 6-6. And the Canes win the draw. Wilson will drop it back. Merezko quickly forward. Elmer gets it through Lecision. He'll send it in. 25 to go here in the third period. Canes have tied the game while facing elimination. Puck worked forward by Calgary and out to center. Merezko will get it and send it back onto the right wing for Coltrane Wilson. He'll drive the puck in. 10 seconds left. Coleman back defensively. Takes the puck for Calgary. He'll send it across to Toter. 5 to go. Puck lifted out to center. Bellerive will force it back forward. One last chance for Cousins. No doing there. And this Game 6 will go to overtime with the Hurricanes facing elimination, tied 6-6.
What resilience by both hockey clubs in this game. Every time you think one team is just getting so much momentum, the other team can fight back and get a goal. And I mean, the Canes obviously needed a goal from someone, and it's nice that one of their big boys stepped up, and that's Kalen Addison. Just a perfect shot by him, 6-6, and sure enough, we are going to overtime.
Kalen Addison's second of the postseason. He scored the game winner in Game 2. Addison from Lecision and Cousins at the 19:27 mark ties this hockey game at 6-6. It's a must-win for the Hurricanes, and we saw some resiliency out of them late in that third period. And you talk about ebbs and flows in playoff hockey, boy, this game alone has more than you might see in an entire series anywhere else.
Yeah, well, that's just it. And I mean, it shouldn't really be like that. You would think defensive or playoff hockey would be a little more defensive than that, but that has not been the case. And I mean, we're sitting here so nervous, and I mean, there's a lot of Hurricane fans again that came here to see this game this afternoon, now tonight, and it's been a great hockey game. And of course, overtime, any bounce can go your way, so let's hope that the Hurricanes can work hard and get that bounce.
6-6 through regulation.
Passion, intensity, dedication. Lethbridge Hurricanes hockey on 106.7 Rock.
Scotiabank Saddledome in Calgary, Game 6 of this best-of-7 series. Hurricanes trailing the series 3-2, and this Game 6, a must-win for the Hurricanes, will go to overtime, tied at 6-6 through regulation time. If you're just joining us, goals by Lecision, Addison to tie it, Henry, Bellerive, Cousins, Cox, the others, Elder, Zimmerman, Clausen, Korzak, Malm, and Kastelik, the 6 goal scorers for Calgary. One time this series has gone to overtime. That was a 3-2 win in Game 1 for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes will look to try and force a Game 7. Calgary will look to try and book their ticket to the second round. Canes will go right to left on your radio dial in blue here in overtime. Calgary will go left to right in white. Overtime is brought to you by DA Building Systems, your local source for custom manufactured steel buildings.
And don't forget that we got the long line change as well, so teams are going to have to be real smart with their line changes right now, going the opposite ways.
Folk against Lecision to start the first overtime period. Kalen Addison tied the game. He has 2 career playoff overtime winners, one in this series, and we're underway with Josh Prokop moving in on the right wing. Prokop, a wrist shot, and that sails wide. Puck free right boards. Lecision trying to clear it, held by Coleman. A shot blocked by Addison. He'll shovel it around near side for Zach Stringer. He'll golf it up the wall. Folk holds right point. He'll send it far corner. Addison back to get it. Up the glass, it out to center. Chipped on by Henry. He'll get it ahead to the Calgary line, trying to work after it. Stringer will get it on the near side boards. Cycles down for Henry. Puck comes free far side for Lane Toder. Toder, the Calgary defender, will get it ahead to Zimmerman. He'll tip it to the Hurricane blue line. Prefontaine is back. Quick up for Cousins with Bellerive in. Cousins to Bellerive. The pass knocked off the Calgary stick and just wide. Bellerive through to the front. Loose puck. Cousins tried to center, and it's cleared by Calgary. All the way down. Tedachuk will be forced to play it. He'll leave it off for Coltrane Wilson, who strides back.
What an opportunity for the Canes early.
A bouncing puck collected by Cousins at center on the right wing. He'll dump the puck in. Bellerive will move in after it. Krebs goes back for Calgary. Bellerive knocks the puck for Elmer. He tries to cycle. Bellerive gets it down low, but Elmer spilt. Puck comes free for Elder, and he'll start it forward to center. Elmer slow to get up in the Calgary zone. Addison curls back to get the puck ahead for Cousins. Off the bench is Ross. He'll try and get a pass ahead, but that was blocked, and Addison will turn it back in his own zone once again for Igor Merezhko. Overtime in Game 6. Canes need to win to force Game 7. Here's Kastelik on the right wing. Tried to center. That was blocked. Addison gets it hard around near side. Krebs holds. Tried a shot. That was blocked. Merezhko takes it off the boards, up the wall. Holding is Krebs. Bouncing puck for Barloggi. Malm will shift away from him. Ross got back and flips the puck ahead. He'll give chase after it. Knocked away by Korzak. Ross will get it on the right side, but got dumped. Puck comes free. Malm will get it for Calgary. Moving it across the line. He fell. Mahovlich gets back to take the puck. 2 minutes gone in the first overtime period. Tied at 6 in Game 6. Addison a lead feed for Stringer. He'll tip the puck in. McNaughton out of the net to set it up. He'll play behind the net. Stringer hard on the attack. Vandalese will play the puck forward for Ryder Korzak. He'll move through center. Korzak across the line. A pass for Stotts. Mishandled. Puck into the corner. Coleman there trying to work it deep. Lecision and Wilson in a battle down low with Stotts. Puck free. Coleman there as well, and getting it loose is Prefontaine. Up the glass and out to center. Past Luke Prokop and down the Calgary zone. Vandalese took his time, and that'll be an icing call against the Hurricanes. Our first stoppage in overtime comes 2 minutes and 36 seconds in.
Ty Prefontaine panicked a little bit on that one. He had some room to skate that puck out a little bit. He just wanted to make sure he got it out. Well, he got it out, but he got it out a little too far. And face off to the left, Carl Tedachuk. You don't want any face-offs in the defensive zone here.
Face-off win for the Hurricanes. Lecision, and Prefontaine will lift it up the boards and out to center. Henry a bouncing puck. Trying to get it in. Stringer will send it deep. Lecision will leg after it and get there first. Behind the Calgary goal in a battle with Toder. Puck comes free for Yaremenko. He'll play it forward for Josh Prokop. Fan on a pass, but it comes through. Merezko will poke it back ahead for Henry. Tried to gain entry across the line, and he'll touch the puck, and that'll be an offside call at the Calgary line. It feels tentative early in overtime from both sides.
Well, and that's just it. You kind of wonder how you're going to roll four lines. You get the feeling this could go on for a while, so you want to make sure that you play all four lines at the same time. You don't want to get caught in a matchup that you don't want out there.
Face-off will come outside the Calgary zone. Cousins, Bellerive, and Elmer back out, but a face-off win for Calgary. Zamula will get to center and wrist it in. Puck falls around far side. Addison tried to work it up the wall. He'll get it to Elmer, who gave it away. Here's Elder, a steal, a shot. Stop, blocked by Merezko. Puck cleared to the line. And Zimmerman will hold briefly. Now Kaslik centered for Elder. That was tipped to the corner. Elder, a sharp-angled shot, and Tedachuk makes his first save in the overtime. Puck fed up the wall. Out to center comes Bellerive on the right wing. Dumped the puck in and peels off for a change. Cousins will pressure Zimmerman, who's back. Cale Zimmerman pass onto the left wing for Yegor Zamula. Zamula lead feed to center. Elder had to go off him and deep into the Lethbridge end. Tedachuk will come out of the net and leave it aside for Wilson. Coltrane Wilson behind his net. He'll leave for Logan Barloggy. Barloggy will pass forward for Ross. Tried to chip it on for Mahovlich. He'll work after it on the near side. Mahovlich dug it free. Gets it in front. Loose puck to the goal. Ross couldn't connect it. Now a wraparound. Scores! Taylor Ross! Taylor Ross wins the game! There will be a Game 7 in 2019! His first of the series couldn't have come at a better time, and we will see you at Nicholas Sharon Arena Tuesday night for a winner-take-all Game 7.
And who have we been all over this whole series? Well, okay, maybe not we, but I have been all over Taylor Ross. I shouldn't say all over, because I've actually liked the way he's been playing, but he's just been getting snake bitten for sure. And he's the one that comes with a goal, just a wraparound. And we could see McNaughton from up here. He was on with one side, and I don't know why he was staying on this side for so long. Well, Taylor Ross just kind of grabbed that around the net and wrapped it around. And wow, what a big goal for the Canes, obviously. And we got ourselves a Game 7 at Nicholas Sharon.
My goodness. 7-6. The Hurricanes victorious in overtime. And it will come down to a one-game winner take all.